Hello.
Hello.
Welcome back. All right. Last time we left off the Witchlight playwrights, we left them in hither. I think they were sitting down to take a bit of a nap because they'd had a big old, I think it's midday. It's hard to tell under like the perpetual twilight of hither. But they had had a fairly raucous morning, is a way to put it. They'd woken up on what I will tenderly call the butt crack of dawn. Some of the party, by jingle jangle, coming into their room, searching for their key that they were pretty sure the party had definitely stolen from her because it's her very special key that means a lot to her, that opens a special chest that's inside of Lorna's cottage. You didn't have it. You were having an argument with her. Meanwhile, everybody else was dealing with the fact that Vincent got kicked off of a third-story balcony. You guys actually made pretty quick work of that. It turned out the person who kicked him off was one of those Harrington brigands, and Agden Longscarf, the leader of the brigands, was there and saying some vaguely menacing things about completing the set. Whatever that means. You guys did some cool stuff with the sneckless and a great deal of ziplining to make sure that Vincent didn't get carted off to who knows where. Settled in for like a nice little check-in of we got things going for us. Followed your way into the brigand's tollway, met with Agden. Agden said, give me Vincent and I won't kick your butt. And you went, no. And then you murdered him, which is a choice that you made. That's fine. Sometimes that happens. Immediately, the rest of the brigands begged for mercy as you held the little marionette doll that was all that was left over of their former boss. And you guys, I don't know if you would totally reach a decision vis-a-vis mercy, but you were interested in the loot and in a jawbreaker that you found in the bottom of the swamp that I believe that Snugaki is currently giving a nice suck to. I believe last we left off, folks were checking out the loot that is at the center of the brigand's tollway. They have a great tree stump that has a big old throne in the middle and all their camp set up, piles of cash and random stuff. Vincent had found a real sad looking little bunny that looks like a much smaller floppy-eared version of him. We'd found some costumes. People are, I think, shoveling money into their bags. Well, what's everybody up to at this moment?
I'm looking for three things. I'm looking for magic, I'm looking for that key, and I'm looking for drinks.
Okay. Excellent. I'll have you roll an investigation check. Is anybody else looking for stuff like that?
Oh yeah.
My guidance myself as well.
Oh show.
Yeah.
Just
I've
money.
taken the throne and I'm diving through tents and piles of gold.
Have we
Do
already
I have the luck
established
yet?
there's only healthy food on this island? Because I only see like carrots and cabbage.
But what's wrong with carrots and
Like
cabbage?
carrots. You did find a jawbreaker. I would imagine that they have a decent amount of junk food, but a lot of it is like old.
Okay,
Like-
I stuff the old junk food in Bo's packs. I just start like carrying it armfuls and just start shoving it into his packs.
Oh, that junk food is coming on out to make room for the gold.
No, we need this too.
We,
Hey, Nora, help me look
if
for
we
stuff,
need it,
please.
then you can carry it.
We still have
I
corn
need to pay
dogs
my,
in
I
here.
need to pay next month's
Oh, they're arguing.
year's,
All right, yes.
decades rent.
Let's just go.
Okay, so do I get assistance since Nora's helping me?
Yeah. Are you assisting him, Nora?
Yes.
Oh god, I needed it. Much better. Okay. Oh my god, I don't have my character sheet pulled up. This is heresy.
There
You
you
can go ahead and kick me off the show now.
Alright, hold on.
Wow.
All right, well.
I'll see you guys later.
No, you won't.
Oh, let's
I
go.
live with you.
I got a natural 20 to look for stuff.
You got a natural 20 to look for
That's
stuff?
that is a natural and dirty 19.
A natural and dirty 19. Very beautiful. Okay, so your people are looking mostly for stuff and items, right?
Yeah,
And
gold.
while other
Well-
people are stuffing their stuff with gold.
I'm
Okay.
looking for magic items and a key and drinks.
Okay, excellent. Natural 20. I'll start with you.
Let's go.
You're digging your way. How are you just like scooping money into your bag? How are you going about this?
Kind of like a fish in the ocean. I'm just swimming through piles of gold and possibly sharp objects, looking for anything that might be worth value. Maybe diving into a couple tents, still slithering on the ground just because of aesthetic effects. As I slither through the little sleeping bags that are too small for my human body.
You turn into like a changeling snake. Just...
Changeling snake, I just slither around.
A snake, like,
Well, with a natural 20, you would definitely find that key at some point while you're swimming around in all of that gold. You come just face first.
Dope.
Come on up, and there's just the keys on your face as you
It's not the Subaru key.
You would also find a bunch of cash. I'll say you would get. this is interesting. 5 platinum, 70 gold, 100 silver. Got it? That's what you're just able to collect just by swimming around.
Just by unhinging my snake jaw and scooping it into my gullet.
It just went into your pockets.
As you were swimming, it just got caught like sand at the beach in your trousers.
And then Meleonora and Lotus, as you guys are actually looking for specific stuff, you find a bunch more of like their little weapons that are clearly like hand painted, like they clearly spent some time around on this stump, like personalizing their little clubs and their little slings.
Cute. Throw it away.
You also find what appears to be this is where this note comes up. It's like it's made out of canvas. It kind of looks like a pack that you would have on your back, but it's canvas. It's got like in common written on the back, Jansport, magical goods on the back. And when you touch it, it seems to tingle a little bit with some sort of magical energy. So that's there. Otherwise, over in one of those tents, there's a big stack of things that were clearly raided from some traveling troupe of performers. There's like drum kits, snare drum, a triangle, a tambourine, and then racks of costumes and things like that.
Okay. Well, Bo could use the instruments at least.
What instruments do you find?
A
Many.
lot of drums.
Okay, Bo
There's
looks
a
up.
whole tent right there.
He looks up with his bag, half full of coins. He instruments. Okay. He's gonna scuttle off to the instruments. Maybe relive the one-man band dream. Start trying that again.
You find the
Now
snare
that money's not
drum,
an issue anymore.
find the triangle and the tambourine. There's also, if you go rooting through there, there is a ukulele and a set of drumsticks that are also like lovingly hand painted. They got a little blue scarf winding around it. There's one of the rabbits that you guys, the harrigan that you guys have let stay alive, is kind of standing there holding the drumsticks.
We got. Do you know how to play them? It's okay. I do. So I'm gonna take those from you, and then with this triangle and this tambourine, he's gonna toss some coins out into from his bag and stuff them back in there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you've got
Don't
like
worry.
pockets
We'll
full
play
of.
you a song. It'd be lovely. Don't you worry.
Yeah, no, that's great. Do you want to play a song?
Sure.
Would that make you happy?
Supreme Overlord.
I mean, yeah, eventually, but right now we got to take this loot real fast. So
Yeah. Scuttle back to the back.
we're not gonna hurt you. Relax. It'll be fine.
That's under.
As long as you stay in line.
True.
True.
I'm not gonna hurt you. Relax. It'll be fine.
Do you have anything to drink around here?
There's a lake.
Log water, vodka.
Anything that didn't
Vodka.
come from above?
But
Gatorade.
I like option number 2. Gator?
I'll take some Gatorade.
What is that?
What's a
That sounds
Gatorade?
interesting.
I don't know.
Is it good?
It was in the Jansport. I haven't had any.
I look at the Jansport and I open it.
In the magical jar.
What is this?
You open the Jansport,
Okay.
and it appears to be empty on the inside.
I reach inside.
What are you thinking about when you reach inside of the Jansport?
Whatever a Gatorade is.
Materializing in your hand
No way.
is a plastic jug of a brightly colored liquid.
What color?
Icy
say-
raspberry blast!
That's what I
Duh.
was thinking.
Yeah.
There we go.
That's not the
Almost
color
a
of any drink
90
I've ever
commercial.
seen.
Drink it.
Try and figure out how to get the lid open real fast. Oh, you just. Oh, it broke. Is that okay?
Just throw it against the ground and it'll come off.
Just cut it.
I just cut it.
Sting.
Did it?
I'm wise. I know how to do this. Oh, okay.
Do you
No,
want
you
to roll
broke it.
to figure out how to open a Gatorade?
Intelligence roll.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can
Is it a
also
wisdom
just
or
do it. It just
intelligence
sounded
save?
like you were feeling hesitant.
I'm
Sounds like
concerned. I've never.
intelligence.
It's such a weird material.
Oh
I
yeah.
am gonna guidance.
You're gonna guide yourself. Put your
You need
hand on
luck
this.
to open the
I can-
Gatorade bottle.
All right. So an intelligence check. That's a +0. So that's
I would allow an
12.
Arcana check if you're proficient.
Oh, I'm so not.
Okay.
Arcana.
That's not my. Wait, an Arcana for
This magical liquid in this bottle.
Does a 12 open the Gatorade bottle?
12 will open the Gatorade.
Yeah.
Barely.
Crack it open.
Crack it open.
Is it
Smells
magical?
refreshing. No, I don't think.
Should pour it on someone.
Reach over to Snud.
The waterfall on.
How is it?
Dripping red.
Yeah, what's it taste like, Snud?
It's wet
Do
and fruity.
you still have the
Rudy.
jawbreaker?
Yes.
It's like mixed.
Go ahead and roll 2d4 plus 2. Are
Let's
you-
go.
Is it landing in your mouth?
Yeah.
Mostly. I'm sure it's landing everywhere, but mostly.
I didn't give him all of it. I just gave like it was a taste test.
Taste test. Okay. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. In roll 1d4 flat.
Okay. Did I just roll it? I can't tell.
2.
Did it? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, did it? Okay. Ignore this one. 2.
Another.
Damage.
You regain 2 hit points from the Gatorade.
Let's go.
There is still a d4 plus 2 left in that particular bottle of Gatorade.
I feel stronger. And he like tries to like bump Lotus's leg.
Are you sure
Ow.
it wasn't magical?
Maybe.
I'm gonna slam the rest of it.
Go ahead and get your d4 plus 2.
Cool, let's go.
Guys, I think I found the super crazy key too.
This is pretty good.
It is
Is it for the
always
Subaru?
I can only hope so.
The key itself is this very long, like it kind of looks like it doesn't kind of look like anything. It's a long, dark, shining key with a quite spiky end that kind of curls and whirls, and then a perfect little ring at the end. It's definitely
That's a Subaru
recognized.
key.
Bull's
Definitely
probably
for a
jealous
Subaru.
of the length of my key. I know he likes long things. That's why you have long scarf right now, yes?
Oh.
So crude.
Long key, and it's very spiky. I don't know what it unlocks, but I have it.
Vincent, are you still hovering over near the little card tables that are set up with various piles of things with that little rabbit on it?
Yeah.
Okay. There's 2 of the other surviving Haringen, one that's black with straight up ears, and the other one that has like big gray spots that look like glasses. They're both wearing like little vests, just standing next to you. Would you like us to prepare a bed? We can roll out the cots or whatever you'd like.
That sounds fantastic. Yeah. How many do you have?
How many do you want?
Bring them all, Jimmy.
All of them? All of
Yes.
them?
All
We don't
every
need all
cot.
of them.
I need all of the cots. I like to sleep with 7 cots at once.
You can't use that. That's impossible.
You can make
What?
a cot fort.
I got like
Did you
one
just
cot.
see him
I got a
swim
cot
through
for
that
my
gold?
Wait,
head.
a
I got
cot,
a
we
cot
already
to
have
lay
tents.
on. I got a cot to shove between my legs. I need multiple cots.
Do you know what a
I
cot
don't want
is?
to know about
Yes.
that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm covered in them. Oh my God.
Wait a minute.
Princess and the Pea over here.
Guys start rolling out. They've got sleeping bags that they put out. They drag a mattress out that's just like a mattress that they drag out. They've got some actual like fold out cots as well. They have a variety of definitely beds and sleeping bags that they have stolen over time that they just stack kind of around Alistair's looking angry, so they get a little bit more nervous about
Yeah.
it.
What is a tempura Tempur-Pedic.
I don't know.
You should reach in the box.
I can
and
get
think
rid
about
of it.
No, it's right here on this.
Reach into the
mattress.
Jansport and think about Tempur-Pedics.
No, just reach into the Jansport and think of a 9.
Nothing happens when you think about Tempur-Pedic.
I didn't try that.
It's worth a shot.
I was saying it out loud.
No, it's all good. I tried it.
Wait, what's in the bag?
Nothing. Except for Gatorade, if you think about it.
Hmm?
I'm
I
gonna
mean, I imagine there
experiment
are
with
other
it. We
things,
have
but
some time here. Hang on.
We don't know the rules.
I'm gonna think of a magic ring and reach in there.
Nothing happens.
I'm gonna think of a regular ring.
Nothing happens.
Ooh, think of a churro.
I'm gonna think of a churro.
Nothing happens. You can roll an Arcana or an Insight check to figure out what.
Oh, insight. Let's go.
That bag sucks.
Guidance.
Nothing. There's for Gatorade.
That's a 23. Or rambling.
23.
Yeah, how does a
So-
Jansport work?
It's lying to me.
So far, when you
Yeah,
reach
sports
in and
psychic
think of
investigation.
something that you know is in the bag, you can get it out of the bag when you think of it. It's a little like a bag that holds things, and you can call them forward to you. But it doesn't materialize objects that weren't put in the bag.
Oh. I've
There
heard of
just
one
happened
of
to be
these.
some good Gatorade in there.
Nude will turn to the rabbit, the scared-looking one. Hey,
Yeah.
what else is in this bag? Tell us.
Like some granola bars, I think. I didn't go through it personally.
I'm gonna take the bag and turn it upside down. and
Think of a
shake it.
granola bar. Think of a granola bar. Is it in there?
You
What's a
turn it
granola
upside
bar?
down and shake it. You get another bottle of Gatorade. This one is of Red Mountain Blast.
Let's go.
And you get like a box of like Quaker granola bars that has been opened, and there's a couple missing granola bars in there. But it looks like probably there were some through hikers or something that had just packed snacks for a day trip.
Are
And
they
then
like the nutty kind, or do they have chocolate chips?
they're the chocolate peanut butter chip ones.
Okay, that sounds so bad.
Good kind. Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna start putting money in this.
Nude will shove.
I can get a granola bar too. There's just vegetables over here, and it's like we can't live on carrots alone, you know.
Wait. you can't?
Are we back to the stream starting screen?
Well. Someone may have clicked that
We
shit
back?
Someone may have clicked it on accident for about 8 seconds.
If you
Daniel
missed anything,
already.
people eating granola bars. So these very nervous rabbits are going to be attending to your needs, laying out the beds, handing you money. They seem, they're just getting. If you were ready to look, you were talking about taking a rest, and then you wanted to do that, or if there's anything else that we can do for you.
Do you have any magic items laying around here? I couldn't find any myself, but maybe you know where they're hidden.
Well, there's the Jansport. I mean,
That's
I wish
it?
we had more to give you, but we just very recently we just did a we just very recently dropped things off, you know, at VALOR.
Oh.
But we do have we have the backpack, we got the instruments, we've got the granola bars, and the Gatorade that is good for your vittles.
Wait. Where'd you drop these things off at?
Slackjaw's Lorna's.
You know how to get to Slackjaw Lorna's.
Oh no, not me personally. It's more it was Agden would.
Which one of these tents was active?
Which one of the well, he liked the throne mostly.
Oh.
Did he sleep on the throne?
Sometimes.
Well, when
course
you
he
made
did.
your drop-offs, did anyone go with him, or did he just take everything himself?
Well, usually
He's a very
we
little fellow.
well, he's pretty tall, you know. It's pretty long.
Pretty long.
But mostly we would raft him over in one of these little boats, and we would get him there, and we would walk him up, and then he would go in and he would talk to Lorna, and then he would come back out.
So you've seen him go in there.
Yeah, no, yeah,
So you can get us to that point.
So you do know where she is, at least sometimes.
I could get you to Downfall.
Okay, you get us to down. We're gonna take a nap here. You get us to Downfall tomorrow, and we're going to have a little talk with Slackjaw Lorna.
Oh, wait. They said they made a drop-off, and they seem to keep money and food and things. So you take magical things to Lorna?
Yeah, Lorna's kind of a collector. I mean, Scabatha is too. Sometimes Agden makes his way down that way, but we can't join for those.
So they have a lot of magical things.
Yeah. That's something that you're interested in?
Yes.
I'm
Well, I asked
interested
you.
in maybe not being attacked by those magical things or running into those magical things and dying by those magical things.
Does she's interested in magical things, so she has a lot of them. So we should probably go see her first, take her magical things, and then we can go have a chat with the other sisters. And then it'll just be easier from there, since we'll now have magical things.
As long as she's not eating them or something.
And as
I mean,
long
if
as you
she-
don't
if she's
tell
eating, we can
anyone
look
that
at
we're
it.
doing this.
These rabbits aren't going to tell anyone, are you, rabbits?
You know what'll happen if we do.
Whatever you want me to say.
It's not what we want you to say, it's what we don't want you to say
Wait.
to anyone else.
Yes,
Mhm.
exactly.
Mum's the word.
Mom.
Mum.
Now, what were we talking about?
Mum, remember?
Look at
Mom.
it.
Mom.
Look at it. It's got anxiety.
I can play the
Yep.
triangle. Bigo can play the triangle if you
Do it.
put you to sleep. Yeah. What your friend?
It
Definitely won't put me to sleep.
Alright, you can have the triangle back. It'll take out the triangle. It's a lazy man's instrument anyway.
The Haringen with the overalls that was terrified of you earlier, that didn't have the southern accent, takes the triangle and sits himself up on like one of these stools along the side, like next to the carrots, and ding. Just very gentle, melodic, putting you to sleep, dinging noises. Does that help?
It was very lazy, but it was very skillfully lazy, so good job.
Thank you.
Go get the vodka.
Are there any
Yes, sir.
like gemstones or like rocks in these like piles of gold?
There are some gemstones. Are you looking for anything in particular?
No, just shiny
Pretty rocks?
Yeah, just pretty rocks that can be
Yeah.
used to barter.
I
Should
with
I
your
need a
nat
rise?
20 from earlier, you would have some like pretty emeralds and rubies and the like. Yeah. You could
No
have
diamonds.
so you got 4 little gemstones.
Madam DM, I was scooping them into my bag, the coins. How many coins did I get, or
You
was it?
ended up with 117 silver, 20 gold. Oh, jeez, this is the wrong document. And 235 copper.
Give me D&D Beyond is a whole thing, dude. It's
We'll
case of
talk
that
about-
one more time, please.
Send me afterwards how much money you got. We'll discuss it afterwards because
Okay.
I'm throwing a bunch of numbers at you guys right now, and if you don't remember, that's okay.
Throw more numbers at me. I didn't even
Oh,
know how
so
much I
many.
scooped
You also scooped
Gotta get
money.
that, dude.
into the bag of Jansport.
20 gold, 13 silver, and 17 copper.
I'm just that fast.
Oh yeah.
Said
Yo,
17 copy? Let's go.
What are y'all, amateurs?
I know, right?
Buddy, you got a lot of money.
I got a lot of Monet.
Mooney.
It's really valuable here.
Yeah.
I mean, they're very aerodynamic, It's like you can just put them in your slingshot and then.
Where's the vodka?
Did you take all the gemstones, Alistair?
I got 4 pretty rocks.
How many are there?
I don't know.
Going looking for gems too.
Yeah, it's an investigation.
Did you roll an investigation earlier, or were you helping somebody out, or is this your first time?
That was me and Melly.
Yeah, thanks for
Sue was just drinking
Wait, Nora.
Gatorade.
Working on a strawbreaker, drinking the Gatorade.
All
Out
right,
of
that would
character, so
be
it's okay,
a 0.
Oh my god.
Damn.
Go.
Man, you're
My
so
first
intense.
one of the night. Won't go up from here.
You
This
pick
is
up
a
pine
ramping.
cone.
You finally
You
punished
can only
her.
ramp from here.
No, what do you find that is not a gemstone?
Rabbit poop. I don't know.
Another granola bar that we accidentally left there.
like owl pellets, essentially.
Yeah. Oh,
Those-
yeah.
They were like rock hard, and you're like, this is definitely something.
Those are cool though. Like there's stuff stuck in the owl pellet, right? Like like a mouse skull or something.
Yeah, there's a little mouse skull sticking out of it for sure.
I'm gonna put that in my pocket.
Snudgek, what is that? What?
A gemstone.
No.
Gemstone.
It's not. No
And I thought it was
gemstone.
another jawbreaker, but then I realized there was stuff in it, and I don't think it is.
Yeah, you should eat it.
I'll
Are you
taste
sure it's not a
You're
jawbreaker?
such a
You give it out anyway.
It's gonna break some part of you.
Why is everything you find somehow worse than the thing you found before?
This looks pretty good. I don't know how it's worse.
I'm going to
That's
go
Yeah.
not throw up over here.
Okay.
I would like to, once the vodka arrives, I'm gonna lead the rabbits in a drinking song.
Absolutely. Yeah, the black one from earlier is wheeling over. Like the one that hasn't talked a lot, he's just been looking at you furtively, eyebrows kind of down, is just rolling over like a barrel of vodka. It's
Jesus.
you guys saw earlier that they were trying to get a barrel of alcohol out of the window of the inn at the end of the world.
True.
You have some concept of where this barrel might have originally come from.
Mhm.
He rolls it over.
That'll do.
Did you bring mugs?
Yeah, you got glasses.
Red solo cups, maybe?
I'll see what we have. Roll me a luck check to see if they have any cups.
Oh.
They're not high class.
Board you can drink out of.
How do they drink out of it? How do they drink out of this
There's
vodka?
a tap on the side.
Just put your face to it.
Yeah.
Did you want me to roll something?
Roll me a d10.
A D10? Alright.
I just added Gatorade to my inventory on D&D Beyond.
I got a 1?
You got a 1.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to suckle up to the vodka tap.
No!
Just do a keg stand on that thing.
I'm gonna use the empty Gatorade bottle.
You can do that. You can absolutely do that.
Cool.
Can I look for some kind of item to put liquid in?
There's the empty gator. You can roll me an investigation check. They definitely don't have anything that's actually a cup.
I slither up to the tap and open my mouth.
I do not find anything.
twist
I
the
found my
tab.
hands.
There you go.
That's a 4.
Or, yeah, you look around, you find like a hat, like a little straw hat, and you try to pour the vodka into it, and it all just out the
Can I
hat.
use the cabbage leaves to pour vodka into?
Yes. And it
Can I
works
eat
as
it?
well as you're imagining.
Yeah, not well.
Jesus Christ. I mean, we have mess kits. We're adventurers.
Yeah,
Right.
you guys have cups.
Get your own cup out of your
Use
pack.
your mouth.
Yeah.
I just did. It was great.
Was it? It sounded bad.
No.
Okay. That's what I thought. I'm gonna druid craft myself a small cup
He just told us to get cups out of our bags. Makes
Alright.
and hand one to Melly.
Thank you.
You have to take
She's,
one
like,
because I know you're
boiling
not gonna drink it
hot
out of
water.
out of the tap.
No, absolutely not. She's
What?
boiling bog water to make some
I was gonna say-
potable water.
I didn't think you'd drink.
I'll just
I
wait
fill
for
my
the
druid
water.
crafted cup and I pass it. Everybody has to. It's not peer pressure.
Right.
Druid
All the
crafted
kill kids are
vodka?
doing it though. No, my cup. I druid crafted out of like a little like twigs and
Jim-
flowers and it kind of
Oh yeah, we'll
sprouted
share.
up. Yeah.
It's very pretty. Use the cup.
How is the dirt cup better than your mouth?
No clue. The mouth worked very effectively.
It's about civilization. It's not about the dirt. It's about feeling fancy.
I eyeball them and
This is
slither
true.
up to the tap and
It
open
is-
it.
And
you hold your pinky
Lotus
off.
made you something. It's
And you feel
nice.
cool.
I look for Jimmy, the
I made it for you,
Harrington,
though.
and I ask him where my mountain of cots is.
I've got 5 cots that I stacked on top of each other just here. And then we
Only
got
5?
the mattress, and then we got all the sleeping bags. It amounts to 27 places that you all could possibly sleep, but we didn't have that many that actually folded out. I'm so sorry.
Jimmy, you're such a failure. Why couldn't you have made it a round number like 30?
I'm so sorry.
You've
If
done a wonderful job.
you so
Nice.
much.
He walks over to his 8 cots disappointed.
I would like to, before I get drunk and try and get other people drunk, I would like to ask the rabbits if they have any snail steeds.
Oh,
They had a few before.
we did, but then they all went out on a mission this morning and they didn't come back.
It's weird.
Weird.
Yeah. Mom and everything. And all of that.
Who knows where they could have gone?
Mom.
So, are you guys just going to drink and sing? Is there anything else that you guys want to do before you go to sleep?
Yes.
Okay.
I would like to disassemble the tents for their tent poles.
You are not assembling one of them.
I need them.
That is so mean. Yes.
Why do you need the tent poles?
To shoot.
What?
See? Open their bag and there's like a bunch of tent poles. I got these from the carnival. I've been shooting them this whole time. I need more.
I mean, yeah,
Oh.
but
Do you want to use like an arrow?
Why?
I mean, it's pointy.
So's a tent pole.
Got
and
him.
they're
Need them
they're,
now.
they're brigands, but they don't need to be sleeping, in the cold. Why don't you leave them with their
This is
tents?
our rabbit army. We have to take care of it.
Exactly.
We own these people now.
You are most merciful, sir.
Do you have any arrows?
I like to hear.
We have slingshots and clubs, and we can, Agden is no longer with us, so if you wanted to take the largest tent, that would probably, if you're shooting it, you'd probably get 15 or 16, this long kind of arrows out of it, if that's what you're going for.
Okay,
Big
You can take 110.
15 arrows.
I'll take that one.
Well, the DM doesn't know how to estimate how many arrows you can build out of a tent.
15's great. Thanks.
I can try to make it more. I'm so sorry, sir.
Yeah, try to make more.
The black one's gonna go, if anyone is gonna be punished for anything, let it be me. I won't let anything happen to Jimmy here today. So.
Nothing's going to
What?
happen.
What's your name?
Snugak is just being Snugak.
If
Don't
you
worry
can
about
make 20 tent pole arrows for me, then maybe Jimmy won't be punished.
Right away, sir.
Alistair's looking at Jimmy, just sharpening a stick.
Whoa.
You mean a tent pole?
No.
Yeah.
Such bullies.
Bingo goes to work deconstructing his dead leader's tent. For you. Vincent, did you want to do something?
I was going to see if they know anything about this little rabbit that I found.
Which one are you asking? The southern one that's been doing most of the talking?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a collector's item. No, wait. What's your question?
What is this for? Like, why do you have it?
That's a complicated question. Things have kind of gone back and forth for a while. I believe it was originally part of Scabatha's collection, and then it got traded for something, and then it got traded back again. I believe that this one is going back to Scabatha ever since they traded the little scarecrow thing. So this one is going to go back to Scabatha, I believe.
Why did Agden try and take me and say that now the collection could be complete? Do you know what that means?
Well, that's a tough question. If I answer the question, are you gonna kill me?
No.
If I don't answer the question, are you gonna kill me?
I think that would still get me
There's a
nowhere.
higher probability.
They might.
Just peeking over.
We would just like to know.
Okay, I mean, I don't have a full understanding of the situation, but from the ones that said I've seen, there's, I think 5 or 6 of those little velveteen guys, and they all look rather a little something like you, and I know, witches can do, I don't magic sometimes, to my understanding.
Are you leading me to assume that this used to be an actual rep?
I can neither confirm nor deny any allegations in either direction.
I don't know much about the magics. No, I'll just sit there and look at the rabbit. Does it look unnecessarily realistic?
No, it looks like a little doll. Have you ever seen the Velveteen Rabbit picture book?
Mhm.
It's like a little floppy rabbit with similar to your coloring, the spots are a little in a different place with floppy ears. The only thing that's kind of odd about it is that it has wide eyes and a sad frown.
You weren't going to do that to Vincent, were you?
Me personally,
Or
no.
Stabitha? Or anyone?
You were gonna turn him into a little statue.
Me personally,
animal.
no, never. I wouldn't even know how to
You were
start.
gonna deliver them to someone that was gonna turn Vincent into a little statue.
Life is a crazy journey that brings you to many
What the
destinations.
statues do? Or the toys?
The toys?
These spell
Yes.
slots I still got.
What, the one that he's holding?
Yes, what do you get from maybe, but from not but totally turning real things into them?
I mean, Scabbeth is a big fan of toys, and Lorna's a big fan of having things that didn't originally belong to her.
Oh wait, this guy turned into this? And I pull out Agden and just start flopping the little doll.
I can honestly say I don't know what that means.
This is your leader.
Yeah.
No, we're their leader.
Well, your old leader.
Yeah.
Alistair,
Yeah.
you can roll me an insight or a
An insider or what?
an insight or a history check, whatever you would like to do.
All right, let's see here. Oh yeah, that's the good stuff right there. Let's see, which one am I
go.
better at?
Probably his. No, wait.
Nah, I got a 9
Oh,
on insight.
9 on insight. I mean, you look at that little doll flopping in Snudgak's hand. And you're like, oh, it's like a little puppet,
Mhm.
like a marionette without any strings.
Oh,
ooh.
And that connects no dots for you in this
Yeah,
moment
no.
because you are chugging vodka out of
Alistair, come get another shot.
I look over at Jimmy, and I pick him up by his scruff.
Okay. He's as tall as you are. These are full adult size.
I said what I said. I said what I said. If I can't even like lift him up, I just got him by like the scruff, and like his neck's just like,
You're just eyeing him.
yeah. And I'm like, Jimmy, and I pull out the key. I'm like, do you know what this unlocks?
I'm not I know that Agden wanted the key.
Jimmy,
Because
real hard.
it belonged to Bev Lorna. It's Bev Lorna's special key for the inside of her cottage, her house of her cabin.
All right, thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
I'm gonna head pat.
I let go of his neck.
Regular old pals already.
I would like to ask the black one its name.
My name's
Don't take that out of context.
Bingo.
Too late.
Bingo.
Bingo, he says, sharpening a tent pole and looking off into the distance.
I think
Or
you
it
know one.
was.
It's been bingo as long as I can remember, but honestly can't remember life before Agden.
God, you are emo. Give him a
One
head
of
pat.
his ears hangs across his eye.
Like, brushes it out of the way. I'm gonna give Bingo a head pat.
Kind of his foot thumps on the ground for a second. He's like, oh, okay, yeah, no, cool.
I'll remember that.
looks dreamily into space. All right. Are you guys ready to set in for the night? How much are you guys drinking, by the way?
I had,
Not much.
I had 2 chugs from the tap.
I'm gonna figure you guys are fine. If you're drunk, but you are about to go to sleep.
I
So,
was to say I definitely didn't learn my lesson for the last one because I had no side effects. So
unless
Here's a question: Will getting drunk help us sleep through the night?
no,
I'm
drunk nightmares, like horrible nightmares.
but if you get drunk, I remember last time you guys were talking about maybe taking watches. Is that a thing that you guys are planning to do, or are you all just
Oh, no
Getting
way I'm
into
trusting
that.
Jimmy.
How much? Yeah. Do we trust these guys yet? I know they're scared of us, but
No.
I trust
No.
Bingo.
I'd
No.
like to be on a watch.
yeah, let's
Only
be
Bingo.
watch the shit.
Give Bingo another head pat.
Bingo kind of flips his ear out of the way and gives you a look.
You're just adorable.
All right, who is taking first watch?
I
I'll
will.
take first watch. Oh,
Two of you, were you guys drinking a lot, or are you guys?
I was not drinking heavily.
All right, beautiful. All the rest of you set off to sleep. Let me see.
Are the rabbits sleeping too?
The rabbits are sitting nervously at the. I mean, Bingo is still sharpening arrows. It looks like he'll probably curl up when he's done. The other two are sitting at the edge in one of the tents that you didn't take apart, just sitting on a little stool, staring at you guys.
Did I get any of them drunk?
Roll a persuasion check.
Alright, cool. Let's go. They're so drunk. It's a natural 20.
They're just kind of waving in their seats with their arms over each other. We'll keep an eye out with you.
Hey, Vincent, watch this. I'd like to try and stealth it behind them.
I'm watching.
Are you gonna go rabbit tipping?
Maybe. 14.
What are you? Oh, is that the stealth check?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
And they're really drunk.
Yeah, lucky I was not prepared for you to do
They
this.
have disadvantage to see you.
So I'm just gonna use their passive perception minus. So as long as you got higher than an 8,
Yeah, 14.
they don't notice you sneaking up on them. What would you like to do?
Like ducks down and just starts like sneaking over to them. All Snoot wants to do is like pop up behind them and go,
Absolute panic. They both down onto the stump. One of them starts like scrambling away and hopping, and then like, oh, but I can't leave because they might be mad, and then they'll kill me. It's like, they're gonna kill you. It's okay. I got you. I've got it covered. Like shielding him with his body.
and Snoot just hops on back. See?
That was pretty good.
Thanks. That was great. That's so fun. I've been wanting to do that all night.
Do you think you could do it again?
No.
Maybe later. I don't want them to expect me, you know.
You don't want to torment them too much.
I might actually give them a heart attack.
No.
I'm gonna take the Tempur-Pedic and pass out.
It's very stained because they did drag it through a swamp. It is a mattress.
I'm gonna lay my sleeping roll on top of it. And then And I don't trust those stains, but yeah, be all right. 4 shots deep, it's fine.
Vincent and Snood, you guys can either make me separate percent. Are you guys actively keeping watch, or are you just sitting out and messing with the rabbits? Actually,
I would be looking around.
Yeah.
Not necessarily like
okay. So you guys can.
messing around.
Feet in the ground, looking around.
So you guys can either roll me separate perception checks, or you can assist one of you to make it with advantage.
I'll assist Vincent.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, there's a wolf. Terrible.
Nice.
Well
That
protected.
7 becomes 13.
Oh, Vincent, a 13 is not that bad.
And do a
Um,
lot.
Yeah, it's a fairly inactive watch for this first chunk while your comrades are drunkenly sleeping in their 5 cots and their Tempur-Pedics and however horses sleep. and whatever cleat
On-
Laura has found.
Monocot/Tempur-Pedic. Obviously.
You can share the Tempur-Pedic with me.
It's a
Okay.
queen size, right? You get plenty of room.
Or a king size.
Ooh.
You look out over the swamp, the trees that grow out there, the moss, the lily pads, and the only thing that you see, you might have just heard one, just some little frogs hopping around. The sound of crickets, the faint glow of the reflection on the little frog's eyes in the distance is probably the smallest detail you see. Otherwise, it's quiet and calm. It's under this eternal twilight, so it's hard to catch like the passing of time. But after a decent chunk of time has passed, is there anything you guys would like to do, or are you going to wake up the next set?
I'll let the stud guy be like, I really don't know if I want to go to sleep.
Mm.
The last time I did it, it wasn't good. And then I woke up.
You've been having
And
nightmares too, huh?
Yeah, it's been bad. I don't know. Maybe it's just the nerves.
Yeah, but if you don't sleep, then you'll be tired the whole time.
That's true.
Weird.
And we already got rid of the person that's probably trying to capture me.
Yeah,
At least
maybe.
for now. I look at the mannequin that you want.
Lorna might want to still turn you into a stuffed animal, but you'll be less likely to be turned into a stuffed animal if you can fight back, and you'll fight back if you're not tired.
That's true.
Here, let's play a game to make you tired.
I look over, I'm like, yeah. That one over there wants to turn me into a stuffed animal too, as I point to Lotus.
Yeah, maybe sleep with Bo tonight.
I'm sleeping with Bo. Back off.
We're
Maybe sleep
sharing
with
them.
Nora tonight. She seems really nice. I don't think she'd make you into a stuffed animal. She protected you last time.
True. She was the one that I saw when I finally came to.
Mm-hmm.
We're saying a game.
Yeah. Do you hear those frogs?
Yes, I do.
Let's see if we can hit one of them with a coin.
Okay.
Okay, let's go get some slingshots.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys can grab out, because you saw them all lined up earlier. They have like little hooks and cubbies with their little names written over them that have their little clubs and their slingshots lovingly
That's
hand-painted. You
cute.
can grab those.
Okay. What do we roll to try and terrorize these frogs?
It'll be an attack. I believe you would know better than I do. Slingshot, strength, or dex based? I think it's
Probably
dex.
God,
dex-based.
I think it's Dex, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and just give me a dex-based attack. I believe that both of you would have proficiency with this. You see one of those little frogs is sitting out on a boulder some, like, 15 feet away from you guys.
So it'd just be like a longbow attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wouldn't do as much. I'm going to say it wouldn't
Not
do
as
as
much
much
damage.
damage as a longbow, probably.
A natural 20?
Natural 20. All right, and what did you get?
Frog?
Well, that's very impressive. We didn't get luck at all tonight, did we?
I got a 12.
A 12. I
Yes.
mean, it is just a little frog. You're not taking it super seriously when you go back with your sling. What are you shooting at these guys? Money?
I gotta
Yeah,
pay
money.
25 with this coin.
Coins. A platinum.
Yeah, just
Platinum. And you're
A
feeling kind of
platinum.
chill about it because you're just trying to get this guy to sleep. And it's really bizarre because you pull it back, and when you sling that coin over at it, it almost looks like that frog kind of phases out of existence for a moment. You were going right at it, and it just went real quick movement. You, Vincent, absolutely beam the fucker in the head.
hell yeah.
Yeah, you got it.
Did you see that?
Yeah, that was really good.
What
You
did
can
your
see really
frog
well
do?
even with one eye.
It helps a little bit. I've gotten used to it at least.
Does the frog just kind of like jump into the water?
Yeah, the frog takes it to the side of the head, jumps back, turns over, looks at you. Goes on for a weird second too long,
Don't move.
and then the
Stand
frog
still.
hops backwards off the stone so that it's no longer within eyesight of you.
The frog's like, no thanks.
Well, that
they
was
can even
fun.
do that.
That was really neat.
Dan, you got
Frogs are
luck.
Weird. There you go.
I guess we should probably go to bed now.
Yeah, well, we're gonna wake up.
Let's wake up Bo and Lotus since they're together. Oh, does Alistair want to get woken up?
How do we wake them up? Do we hit them with a coin?
Here, you go wake up
Ooh,
Bo, and I'll go wake up Alistair.
but we have to do it in a funny way.
Yeah, you should definitely hit him with a coin.
Okay. Who am
I'll
I
go-
hitting? Who am I hitting?
Bo. I'll go tease
Okay.
Alistair with my doll. He seemed like he was looking at it a little weird.
I'm gonna rear back with the slingshot again. Just beam Bo with whatever I grab off the ground.
Beautiful. I'm gonna say he's asleep, so unless you want it to be aimed to hit Zach, I'm just gonna let it hit you.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
However, Bo, when you are hit in the head, you are awoken from a nightmare.
Oh
no.
Do you want to describe the nightmare, or would you like me to do so?
no. I can describe this nightmare, I think.
Okay.
Bo was on the road for a long time before coming to the big city he was in and working this restaurant. But performing, he performed for people, he had big theater dreams. So he would perform for people on the road. So his dream, he's performing, for people on the road, and, getting a bigger and bigger crowd as they all kind of come closer and closer, and after a hot minute of playing, they're just staring at him, but they start booing him. Like, they all start booing him. And it's like, Bo can tell. All right, it's time to exit stage left, And he tries to, dance his way off stage, but, pulls his hook, something catches his hook as he tries to leave. He's chained to where he's at. And he can't leave, so he just has to sit there and keep playing while everyone is booing him, and it's stressful as this happens to him, and people start throwing tomatoes at him as the dream goes on. But then suddenly, one of these tomatoes, a bit heavier than the rest, hits him square in the noggin, and he wakes up.
Go ahead and roll me that wisdom saving throw, Zach boy.
All right, wisdom saving throw.
Yep.
Is this also disadvantage or no?
It's a saving throw, so no.
No, okay. 14 plus on wisdom, which was going to be... Wisdom is 16 total.
You awaken, and it was a very unpleasant dream. But you lose your level of exhaustion, and you will be able to have a regular long rest today.
Yeah, buddy. Okay.
You handle it well.
Bo jolts up. Which one of you guys threw that tomato?
I point to the frog.
Okay.
I like how whenever we mention an NPC, Deanna's face immediately adapts that NPC's face.
Oh, I kind of frog is an NPC now.
It is an NPC. It's a non-player character.
What does the NPC say, Deanna?
God, I'm so immersed.
So immersed right now.
Got my eye on you. And he gets up. It's my turn to watch.
Yeah, I'm definitely not having a nightmare after that frog.
Hope not.
That's what you thought.
Yeah, it's Snow's waking somebody else up. I think, yeah.
Snood, how are you waking up Alistair? That was who you were waking up, right?
Yeah, Snud has the Agden doll, and he has scooped the little hand with dirt. So he walks over to Alistair. He starts rubbing the dirt on Alistair's face with the hand. He's like,
Alistair, I saw you looking at me earlier. You like dogs, do you?
Oh my god. Do I have a nightmare? I don't know.
yes, that's your nightmare. nightmare.
You think when you awake for a moment, you believe that you are having a nightmare. Mechanically, you don't have a nightmare.
All right. Alistair awakes. He's like, oh God! He slaps him. He rips it out of your hands, and he like
Ow, hey,
runs
that's
it-
mine!
right. He just throws it, like throws it out the tent, and he has like a triumphant look on his face as he does it, and the dog goes where he tells it to, and then he's like, wait, what? Stuntgak, what are you? Oh, were you putting dirt on my face?
It's time for your watch.
Thank you. I'm gonna remember this. Just know.
You're welcome.
You get to
Gonna
sleep
run out and get the doll. Come back in.
I'll have these 8 cots, please.
Crawl up.
All right, so you can sleep in the cot fortress.
Get out of my tent.
Alistair goes outside with Bo.
I'm gonna pass out on the throne.
There's a new king.
Yeah.
Where once Agden, the long, whistling man, sat. Now there is only Vincent.
Rabbit power.
Agden, but small.
Alright, you two, Bo and Alistair, same rules apply if you guys are actively perceiving. You don't have to be, but if you are, it's either you both roll or one of you rolls with advantage.
I'm gonna help Bo.
Okay. Yeah, Bo's gonna be like, he's gonna sit down, he's gonna sit down near the throne, and just keep looking around, listening to frogs. And we'll have a chit chat with Alistair in a hot second.
Yes.
Help Bo. Okay. That's advantage, right? Yeah, I know how to play D&D.
Got it.
What kind of check
believe
is this?
It's a perception check.
Perception. Okay, 16 plus no perception, which is gonna be skills. Perception is gonna be 16, 17, 18, 19.
19, beautiful. Okay, so similarly, under the dusky twilight, you're looking out over the swamp and the branches that come out and the dark shapes that wind through the leaves. And again, the only things that really seem to be moving out there are the occasional, wriggly fish or salamander that moves through the water and the frogs. You see, from that same stone, you weren't there earlier, but for ease of reference, from that same rock, frog clambers back over the top, big, wide eyes, comes up, 2 more frogs, either side. Cast your eyes. Round out on the lily rods around you. Something that you begin to pick up is that every frog in this swamp is looking at you. Maybe it's just because you're loud and weird, and they are just frogs. Alistair, for a moment, no, it's nothing. Never mind.
Oh no, these frogs are seeming pretty weird.
Yeah, they throw tomatoes.
Oh really?
Coin impaled in the side of his head.
Alistair is sitting next to Bo, helping him keep watch, and he has 3 coin pieces in his hand. He has a platinum, a gold, and a silver, and he's juggling them. And he looks over to Bo, and he's looking down. He's looking at Bo, but he's juggling. He's like, Bo, out of your present, your past, and your future, which one do you think is the most important?
The future, obviously.
No.
Where I'm working at that carnival, performing every night to a crowd that finally loves me. That's the one.
That's the one. I also think the future is very important. How would you feel if you knew that no matter what you did or how good you tap dance or what skills you may have and how well you performed, you were always destined for one thing without a choice?
What's that one thing?
You're destined to servitude, and you have no choice. It's someone you don't even like. They seem kind of rude, but it's all you can do. Even if you wanted to be a performer, all you can do is be a servant.
No one would like that. Is that why you don't like the carnival? You're a servant there?
Yeah.
It's
It's kind of like being a servant there. Yeah.
yeah, but the carnival doing a job you love there would be like my dream. Like what? How did you get roped into the carnival performing for people all day every day? Something that apparently you don't love.
Yeah,
How'd you get stuck here doing that?
I don't really perform there. I'm more of I just kind of do my job. I needed to, a change of pace and to keep a good eye on everything. And it seemed like a good idea at the time, like I applied and I was like, this is gonna be great. Carnival's gonna be nice. And you get there and you're like, it's not. It's just another job. And you realize at the end of the day, you're still stuck with the same future with no help of ever moving forward.
You think doing this job for Witch and Light, you think they'll cut you some slack after helping them out of a jam like this, saving their future?
I doubt it. I don't think my future is destined to change. But I envy people like you and our other companions who still have a little bit of hope of a brighter tomorrow. You don't know what's coming, and I envy that.
You could not go back. You ever think of that? The Feywild's a big place, they can't find you.
He looks very gloomy as he starts to like slowly stop juggling, and as he does, like he was juggling like a silver, a gold, and a copper, and all of a sudden like on his hand lands like a copper piece. Or he was juggling a platinum, a gold, and a silver, and like out of nowhere, copper comes on his hand. And he's like, yes, that's exactly what I thought would happen. You see, I'm just destined for failure. Always on the lowest end of the stick. Never destined to be a shiny platinum piece worth a ton, but always just a pawn with no room of advancing. Traded for jawbreakers that go into goblins' mouths. I don't know. Even if I didn't want to, it's destined. There's no escaping it. It's quite sad, really. But maybe. What do you?
We don't know
of?
what the future will hold for us. What's up?
I said, what do you dream of? Your future.
I dream of stardom. Dude, I used to think that I was destined to be in that restaurant for the rest of my goddamn life. I've been on so many auditions that all led to failure. And now I'm on the biggest audition of my life. If I can help them out of that jam, they're sure to give me a job. Witch and Light. It's like, you don't know what the future holds, dude.
Yeah. He smiles at him as he tells him like what he aspires to be and like his futures of tomorrow. And he throws him like a platinum piece. I think you'd really be a big star one day. I'll see if I can't make it happen.
Appreciate that, Alistair.
Yes. The magnificent bow once again rising to glory.
One of my name's in lights. I'll see if I can cut you some slack, or at least give you some easy jobs to do.
He smiles at him, takes his hat off. Do you have anything you wanted to talk about?
The future. I talked about what I want to talk about.
Nice.
The future, my name in lights. I could talk about it all day.
All day.
All day, all twilight. What time is it?
That's a great question.
As you guys are chatting, you spend the rest of your watch talking in this fashion about the dreams that Bo has and how absolutely miserable Alistair is. You guys reach the end of your watch. There are only 2 folks left to wake up. I will say, Alistair, as you rise from your seat to go wake up either Nora or Lotus, for a split second you see out of the corner of your eye, Bo looks strange. His joints look segmented, almost, for a moment, just out of the corner of your eye, and coming from each angle of his body, you see fine silver strings. Then you look back at it, no.
Is this back to normal?
Yeah, No, it wasn't anything. It couldn't have been
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah, definitely not. Weird. And
Alistair, what's wrong?
all four of his hooves are just tap dancing against his will. Nothing. And he'll go. He'll wake up Nora. Call me Melly, not Nora. I'm gonna remember it.
Yes.
Let me go wake up.
It's the other way around, right?
Oh, sorry.
Oh wait, he
yeah,
doesn't know
yeah,
either.
call me Nora, not Melly. Sorry.
All right,
Supposed to be Nora.
Was it?
Whatever way you want to do it is fine.
Call me Nora. And I'm all right. He'll go wake up Nora. He's going to he's gonna take his jester hat and he's gonna just throw it on her head, and like there's gonna be like money inside of it, and it's just gonna like pour out on her face.
That's heavy. You just obviously it wakes her up.
Yeah. Surprise! You reached.
Ow! What? How did you do that?
Just clowning around.
Awful.
Please don't clown again.
He
Thank
flips
you.
his hat and puts it back on his head. It's your time for watch.
Why do you have so much in that anyway?
I'm loaded now. One thing Alistair won't worry about in his future is money.
Well, friends, if you do that again. He just mumbles and walks off.
Bowen, you wake up Lotus?
Yeah, it's my turn on the Tempur-Pedic. I'm gonna go wake up Lotus. I'm not gonna be mean to him. I'm just gonna like roll Lotus over. You know, bend down, roll Lotus over, until he wakes up. Hey, boy, pretty boy, it's your turn. Your turn to watch.
You think I'm pretty?
Yes.
Oh, thank you. We're doing washes. All right.
Yeah. Now listen up. I want you to watch these frogs. They like to throw tomatoes, and they like to watch us. It's weird. Keep an eye on them. Make sure they don't try anything. I trust the rabbits a lot more than I trust these guys.
Okay. That's a interesting statement. I'll keep an eye out for frogs.
That Bo's gonna collapse their tired ass in the bed and get the long night's rest they deserve.
All right. Beautiful. I believe Snood and Vincent are having dreams at this time, and I'll get to them in just a moment. But same rules for you, kiddos. Are you guys sharing a perception check? How you want to do it?
I'm pretty perceptive. If you want to assist me, Nora. I have been out in the woods for a while.
Yeah, I'll do that.
I'll find a nice spot on the edge, on a box. I'll just kind of look out.
I would just like to say when I go back to sleep, I go back to my fort.
Beautiful.
Just like that.
Gonna wrestle
Sleeping in the
Snowjack
middle
for
of
it.
it.
Like starfish.
Yes.
That makes two of us.
Oh no.
Damn. All right, cool. Yeah, Lotus will just kind of like wander around, check the perimeter. Are any of the rabbits still awake?
The two drunk rabbits are very asleep, and the black rabbit, Bingo, is gone. Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Hold up.
Is it with assistance, Nora?
Yes.
Okay, so from my race, I get a D4, and from guidance, I get a D4. So that's a total of math. That's why I left school. It's plus 5, 22, plus 4, is 26.
I was
28.
trying to move Nora, but I think she's in space.
Raina! How did she get into
I
space?
don't
no.
Took off.
I moved her to like maybe
You
2
are-
squares.
Oh, you're in the,
can't
you're in
even-
the
it's
water.
gone.
Wait,
Gone.
Click on your thing on the top left. That's where you are.
How did I get over there?
You
I'm
drowned.
not even on the board
Oh
anymore.
my god. I got
theater of the mind, Raina. It's
Saving-
theater of the mind.
Say
what
it.
if
Okay, cool. I'm not out to sea then.
Okay. Yeah, you're right there with Lotus. Lotus, what did you get on your check? Sorry.
A 28.
28. Okay. So in your quick perimeter search, you heard about frogs. You look out, aren't any fucking frogs. You think you see a glint of eyes for one moment beside the side of a stone and then dips back away. You can't hear frogs anymore either. None around. Then you take the perimeter, you see bingo, gone. Other rabbits very asleep. Everybody else snoring. Bingo, gone. And then I imagine you would both hear this actually would be that's the best sound I can make. It's the sound of something heavy dropping into
the water.
muddy water. Yeah.
No, that was a good sound. That was actually, I recognize that from my childhood days of throwing big rocks in water.
It's coming from behind you guys, where you had come from earlier today, where you had enacted murder.
Oh,
I'm
Did someone
gonna
fall
make
in?
my cute ass over there and see what there is to be seen.
Right.
Nora's running right behind in case someone needs help.
I'll hold your hand as we go.
Okay.
Let me. Goodness gracious, I'm gonna have to actually do something to the map real quick. It's not upsetting, don't worry.
Okay.
I don't believe you.
Don't worry about it. Ooh,
Because the image of like spider horse leg bow has already
it's just really upsetting.
haunted me. It's already decided not to leave me alone. Thank
I'm
you.
so sorry.
I'm glad you think about me at all hours of every day. It's great.
Only
Especially
when you're
in
an
my
abysmal
Back
dreams.
here
nightmare.
at the beginning part, where there is still there's still this freaking guy going way back at the beginning of the board. If you guys can find that, doesn't really matter. Otherwise, it's theater to mind. If you guys wind your way down along that boardwalk, remember
Mm-hmm.
slowly because it's creaky. You come across eventually that black rabbit head coming out of the swamp water, looking at you. Lifts up. Like something is in his paw that he raises up.
What's that?
No, it's dark. I can't see.
Turn on-
I have dark vision. Nope. Yes, I do. What is that?
It's something glinting in his hand. Are you guys close by to him, or are you just looking at him from a distance as he's waving you down?
I mean, I'd approach.
He is holding a diamond, the big diamond that you realize now that he shot at your guys' head earlier in his
Whoa.
hand. If I come up onto the boardwalk, are you gonna shoot me or stab me in any way?
Well, now that you have a reasonable
think
excuse,
so.
no.
I thought
Just don't throw anything at us again. I've already been hidden.
He'll offer a hand down to pick him up.
Thank you. I just, you guys seem to like the shiny rocks, and we're attempting to not be murdered, so I thought you might like the shiny rock.
I would, actually. That's very kind of you.
That's wonderful. We hadn't planned to kill anyone else, but thank you.
Yeah, no worries about it. I'm sorry if I concerned you in any way.
I mean, a little bit. Have you noticed that there's no frogs anywhere?
I mean, I was in the mud until just now. He's gonna take a look around. Huh. Weird, I guess.
I'm kind of glad they're gone. I saw them earlier. They were very wide-eyed.
Yeah.
How many rabbits do you still have under your command? Since I assume you're their commander.
No, I'm not. I'm just Agden was the only commander. It's just none of us really had anything. None of us can really remember anything before Agden. So, I mean, there's the four of us who are at camp right now. There's probably a good 15, 16 more out doing work right now.
Okay.
What will you do now that he's gone?
I'm not entirely sure.
Well, you have to have purpose or a goal or something to do.
Do you?
I mean, how about this? He's gonna reach into his pack, his old pack, not his Jansport, and pull out a scimitar. It's gonna knight the bunny. I promote you to commander of the Haringen at this establishment.
But it doesn't want to.
Under our command, obviously, but
What if he doesn't want to be the commander of the Hurricane? What if he
I
just
think
wants
he's
to...
the most qualified leader.
I mean, Jimmy does
All right.
a great job with human resources, I gotta say, but this does sound like a glorious purpose. I would be. Thank you. It would be an honor, of course.
You
I
seem the
can-
most level-headed of them, so
I just generally sedate. Yeah.
you also seem to look off into the distance with purpose. So that probably means that you. Yeah, I don't know. That's probably good.
Thank you. I'm glad that had a positive effect on you. If I could offer, I would. It would be an. It sounds odd to call it an honor because you did kill quite a lot of my friends this morning, but
Well, to be fair, you did try and kill us too.
yeah, no, that's where I've been falling down on it as well. It's that we're kind of meeting in the middle. I could be the one who rows you guys out to Downfall tomorrow if you like.
That might be good, but as a present moment, I'm slightly concerned that we have a frog problem. Do any of the witches like frogs in this area?
You're awfully preoccupied about these frogs.
Bo said to worry about the frogs. I'm worried about them.
I can't
Oh, yeah.
cross over to the other witches' lands.
But you don't know. There's no like rumors about one of them liking frogs.
Yeah, no, this one definitely like frogs. The addition of the frogs has been, I mean, there were always frogs, but like just the amount of frogs has been relatively recent. And now that I'm, given the chance to think about it for a second, it might be connected to the presence of Slackjaw Lorna.
And the frogs are gone now.
I have noticed that as well.
So she is away,
Oh.
or she's coming here.
I don't think she's coming here. She doesn't like to leave home very much. She's very much, as she lives in the present, and where her present is in the hot tub, from what I've heard. Most of her business dealings are in the jacuzzi tub in the bottom floor of her cottage. But I do.
That sounds pleasant.
Hey, I mean, she likes to have a good time, from what I understand. From what I can piece together, and I do want to be fair, Agden didn't tell me very much. The frogs like to look at things, and then sometimes the frogs will all suddenly leave, and then I'm putting a lot together here in this second. When Agden was here, it was hard to-
Keep rolling. You're good.
Yeah.
You're good.
So Bevlorna wouldn't know something, and then all the frogs would disappear, and then Bevlorna would know things. It would be like something happened over here, and a bunch of frogs looked at it, and the frogs left and went in the direction of her house, and then later she would know about it.
That's the one that's closest to us, right?
Yeah, she lives right in Downfall in the middle bit.
So she knows we're coming for her. Okay, great.
Oh.
Well, I was concerned about an attack, but I guess that's not the issue anymore. Not sure if that's better or worse.
So it seems like no matter what we do, she'll know about it before we get to her.
Yeah, seems that way.
Yeah. I can, if you guys wanted to head back to the stump, I was just going to swim off the rest of my muck.
Okay, yeah. I mean, take your time.
Yeah. Y'all have a good.
Thank you for the information.
Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you. And for the rock.
Of course. Yeah.
That as well.
I'll meet you guys in an hour or two and get you started off in the boat.
Okay, that sounds good to me. I'll wake him up before then.
Is there anything else that you guys want to do on your portion of watch?
Nora's just gonna pray. She's gonna get her glaive and just like attempt to commune with her goddess the rest of the night.
Lotus will rest a head on her shoulder, saying that there's probably not any more danger.
Your goddess lies in beauty, and there is some beauty to a friend laying their head on your shoulder. So
Aw.
she is there with you now.
Hello.
I'm gonna terrorize Vincent and Snowgak real quick, and then we're gonna go to break. These will be relative.
Okay.
Unless, was there something you wanted to do, Nora? Did you want to?
No, she's just basking in the presence of her friend and her goddess,
That's sweet.
and trying not to panic about the impending doom. It's fine.
Snowgak, did you have a specific nightmare, or shall I mess with you?
Let's have you mess with me.
All right, Snudgak, as you are starfished out in the center, Alistair's like a foot away from you, also starfished out. In your mind's eye, you're walking through a blank space. You know that kind of like empty void that some dreams have, where it's like the setting isn't important, but you're decked out. You're wearing a fine coat. You're wearing all the clothes that all of your friends ever wore, all stacked on top of each other. You've got your crown, you got a purse, you're covered in keys.
Mm-hmm. I
And walking
jingle everywhere I go.
You jingle
My coat.
jangle everywhere you go. And then you hear it, jingle jangling up to you. Jingle jangle. You recognize her. You come up to each other. She waves at you. And then the bangle is missing from your wrist. And then the vest is missing from your shoulder. And then the crown is missing from your head.
No! Not my
They're all
crown!
on the inside of her vest, as everything that you own disappears and goes onto jingle jangle. And she's jingle jangling away. And she has so much more shit than you. And roll a wisdom saving throw.
I'm gonna tear her face off
She's
too.
jogging away.
Just like I did in Palasha. Oh man, alright. 14.
14! You fucking tackle this bitch and you take all your stuff back. You're absolutely fine.
I'm gonna beat up everybody in my dreams. I rip them off of her.
I feel like
So
Snuggat
jealous.
doesn't have nightmares.
Nightmares run from me, bitches.
All right, Vincent, do you have a specific nightmare, or would you like me to emotionally?
Emotionally traumatize me. Let's go.
It's the same dream again. You were in the back of that wagon. You hear those accents out from that soft white paw touches your shoulder. But beside you now, it feels more cramped because there's a much even smaller than you, Vincent. There's a very small, similar coloring, floppy ears, sad eyes, little rabbit curled up against you. Vincent, is it gonna be okay? Roll a wisdom saving throw.
Oh god. It's not gonna be okay. Eat it into the pond. It's not gonna be okay. Wisdom save?
Yeah.
Do I have luck?
I don't know.
Does anyone want to give Vincent luck? And
He's only had a short rest in the last couple.
Oh no, please. Someone. Uh-oh.
This is
What
no
did you
shot.
get? What did you get?
It's a total of a 7.
Oh no.
Wait, wisdom save? Yeah, total of 7.
Oh no.
DC
Oh, no,
was
Vince.
8.
Yeah.
You do not get the benefits of a long rest. You do get the benefits of a short rest, so you
Let's
can.
give him bardic inspiration.
What if we slip him
maybe,
some magical NyQuil from the Jansport?
Can
maybe
we try to
Bo's,
pour Gatorade
muttering
in
a
his
song in his
mouth?
sleep, you know?
He's sleeping.
Do I get more exhaustion from this?
I try to decide because that would be very sweet. Bo, if you will take disadvantage on your next wisdom saving throw, you can give Vincent advantage on this one for your next nightmare.
Ooh. Watch me
Disadvantage?
still roll terribly.
All right, as long as the blood gods give me luck, I think I can do it. Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna mutter a song in my sleep. You know, that's just gonna like I'm gonna mutter a lullaby because
Inspire my sleep.
Yeah, it's part of the sleep.
Can you sing it real quick?
Go to sleep, little rabbit. Go to sleep, rabbit, please. We want you to have a full good night's sleep.
It's the same roll.
It's the same roll.
It's the same.
No. Okay. So you get the benefits
Oh
of the
no.
I'm going to say that you can use all your hit die if you want, because I really did not anticipate people doing this twice in a row. But you do not get the benefits of a long rest. No spell slots for you.
So another exhaustion point.
Another exhaustion point as well, yeah.
Let's go. What do I lose now?
Yo, Zach
Oh,
got
my
luck, though.
movement is half.
Zach got luck?
Yeah.
They really can't stand this.
Nice.
They can't stand Vincent.
This Vincent,
No,
though,
Vincent.
he's sticking with this 5.
I think it's still out of stock for some reason. Is there a reason for that?
It is,
We haven't
it's-
restocked them.
It's because they haven't restocked them.
It's just so
I
sad.
haven't gotten the orientation class for restocking.
Oh, aw.
Yeah.
Okay.
There was an attempted luck.
So I used my bardic inspiration for Vincent. Is what happened?
Did you you gave him advantage on it. Did you want
So
I feel like if I keep giving him extra stuff, then that makes me a weenie. Part of me roll me a D10. I just really don't want to kill him. Roll me a D10 to see if you can also give him your first bardic inspiration of the day.
I mean that's what I was aiming to do, was give bardic inspiration.
So you
I
gave him
just
advantage, which is better.
Yeah, advantage is
It
better.
wasn't any
But
better.
I'll let you also try
It
to
didn't work though.
No, I think I'm gonna keep my mouth shut after this. I
What
don't
did
need
you
to-
get on your D10?
No, Zach's folding his hands.
Who's rolling? Me or Vincent?
You.
You're rolling a luck check. You're rolling me a D10 to see just how inspiring your sleep lullaby is.
All right.
And then
Tempur-Pedic
it's
hits
gonna have
different.
to be. I'm being such a weenie right now. I just don't want to kill that little rabbit.
All right. So for my luck check, I got that nat 1. So
It's meant to be.
Fuck you, Vincent. All right,
It's meant to be. This is just how it goes.
all right, guys.
How many more nights until I die? Let's
Just
go.
3.
How many more you rolled to see how many nights you had left? I'll check on that during break. Okay, guys. So in the morning, you will start making your way to Downfall, but for now, we are going to make our way to break.
This chair was not comfortable at all.
Dude, that throne.
We
was
will
not a
begin
very
to
good-
How did
mourn
this
our
man
dear
get up?
friend.
Wait, I know how he got a long rest. It's because he was long.
Yeah. And with that, we'll see you guys after break. Hello.
hello,
Welcome.
hello.
Hello.
Good evening, everybody. Ooh. Wow, Tailspatter is doing exciting things for me right now, but we are back! Last we left off, we had a beautiful watch. People had made friends, gotten closer together, terrorized some Haringen, knighted a Haringen, found the beauty in friendship, and agreed that when they woke up, they were going to be crossing into Downfall. I apologize if you can hear my dog. He's very excited that we're back from break.
He's like, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Haringen.
Oh.
Downfall.
So unless there's anything specific that you guys want to do in the morning, Bingo, the Black Rabbit, is going to be setting you up on a raft and bringing you guys across the Murky Way. Is there anything you guys want to do before you head out?
Well, I gotta wake everybody up.
I
I will gently shift Bo until he wakes up.
will gently.
I know you
push-
went to sleep like 2 hours ago. but-
Had a nice 2-hour nap with no tomatoes
Welcome
this
back.
time.
No tomato?
No, it's
No
What?
tomatoes.
Ooh.
It's a marked improvement over my last 2-hour nap. So thank you.
I'm just sitting there on the chair,
Welcome.
unsleeping.
wide
I'll
awake.
pick him up in my arms.
I'll gently shove Snudgak off my fort.
Yeah, you take 2d6 fall damage. Goblins can definitely hit terminal velocity.
Yes. This is my cut.
There can only be one. Before we get on the raft, I guess everybody's waking up, and I'll kind of do a group huddle real fast and relay the information we found out last night, which is So I think those frogs that we were seeing everywhere, they were spies. And this witch we're about to go visit knows we're coming.
She
So
knows not to mess with me because I beamed the shit out of one of them with a coin.
I saw it. You better watch it.
that may have aggravated her.
Good.
So we lost the element of surprise. That's what you're saying. Okay.
I mean,
It's fine. We didn't need it.
Well,
we didn't.
we never had it.
I was about to say, if the enemy has an unlimited amount of frogs, I don't know if we could ever have the element of surprise.
We thought we had it, and that's what was important.
But now we know that we don't have it, which is just as important as having it.
That's true. Good strategies.
Snootgek, you know what you need to do.
Yeah.
Eat all the frogs.
Kill the frog.
We're not
Frogs
eating the
already-
frogs. Nugak is not eating the frogs.
Yes.
Frogs already left. But for future reference, yes, we'll kill the frogs.
Every frog we see, it's got to go.
It's an enemy.
We can poke out their eyes first.
I'd like to rip off their legs. I heard it tastes like chicken.
You have to enjoy it.
I've heard that too.
Bingo ripped
Don't
up.
have to.
Guys.
Might as
Not
well.
like he's on the side of the stump that starts dipping into the water, and he's got essentially it's kind of like a raft or a boat. It can fit all you guys comfortably in it, including a horse. And he's kind of standing at the front of it, kind of like a gondolier. They've got these, because the water level varies so much, they have these long poles that they just stick into the water, and he just glides up. I hope that you're talking about the frogs and not rabbit legs.
Oh, we were definitely talking about frogs.
I've never tried a
Yeah.
rabbit leg before.
Vincent
We're
is
not
right
going
there,
to today.
Snoopy.
Do you want to?
Vincent is right there.
I don't know.
I mean-
No, I mean,
Rabbits
Is
are
it
too
good?
gamey anyway. It's
I
fine.
wouldn't eat Vincent's leg.
Thank you, Snick.
You
That's
guys
a lot.
all ready to go?
Yes, thank you.
I think so.
Can
Also,
we
Where's-
bring a cot on the raft?
There isn't.
you
You could bring
use
a
my sleeping
bag.
roll.
There's not super room for a bed. It's like a mattress.
Tempur-Pedic
Bingo's gonna
does
reach
stay.
his hand up to help Nora to get down into the boat.
Thank you.
Whoosh. Do the same for Lotus and anybody else who's going to enter.
Well, thank you.
I'm gonna jump in.
Where's Jimmy?
Bo's gonna like step in slowly and carefully. It's not
Is the whole boat
a little rickety. Okay.
Go, like,
Yeah.
you gotta stand like, like when dogs are really excited about something where they have to like spread their legs out so that they don't fall over. That's
Mhm.
essentially a horse on a boat.
It's okay.
Right.
I got this, guys. I got this. Nice and slow. Out nice and slow.
Okay.
Can we ride on you riding the boat?
No.
Bingo's
No.
gonna start pushing off. The other Harrigan, Jimmy, and Vito, I don't remember the other
Jimmy
nervous
and
one.
Vito.
They're kind of woozily sitting up and, oh, bye. See you around. From the top of the stump.
Hopefully not.
As you push your way out of the swamp. All right. So, you guys are now crossing what is called the Murky Way. Nora, you actually have a map of this that was drawn essentially on a bar napkin.
Oh, right.
Do
So
extend the bond,
Also,
maybe.
you'll notice that Vincent just looks like he has not gotten rest in days.
Vincent, you look like shit.
Do you want to
thanks.
take a nap on the boat?
Don't remind him.
Yeah.
Don't remind
I'm
him.
probably
I
just
think he
gonna lay
knows.
here for a while. Like, if something crazy happens, just let me know.
Okay. Do you
Yeah.
want like a sleeping roll?
Would it help if we knocked you out?
No.
Maybe?
He's got to be resting if he's incapacitated.
Maybe next time. We'll see.
If it gets to that point, we'll see about it.
I put away my small rabbit club.
Like next time. Next time, girl.
As Bingo pushes you along, Nora can follow along on her map. You're essentially, as you move out past the swamp, like the wooded area where the Brigand's Tollway kind of ends, there's this wide area of water, and you know that you're headed towards the Murky Lake. And the Murky Lake is just a big big ol' area, 20 foot deep of brown water. And this town of Downfall, which is really the only town, at least on the map, or that you've seen in all of Hither. It's the biggest conglomeration of buildings, is built on top of that lake, like a ring around it. You have to cross the Murky Way to get to it in the first place. And what you kind of pick up from Bingo and from the map there with the charming little frog illustrations that Sue has drawn along the side is, you know, that the town of Downfall is a bullywug town. More frogs. And you can even see now as you're traveling across, as you're moving across the Murky Way away from the wooded area, is that through the fog you can see like rafts and river boats pass that all seem to be moving in the same direction as you. Most of them didn't go all the way back to the swamp because that's brigand area, not always the safest. But as you start to see these boats coming in a little bit closer to you, you see bullywugs, which most of you have seen before, especially if you've been to the carnival. You would have seen a frog guy before. But there's a very particular flavor to these. Are all of you familiar with, like, you know those impressionist paintings of rich people enjoying the beach in their little like striped shirts and straw hats, and the women are all wearing these big ass white skirts that are gonna get covered in water? That's essentially the bullywug vibe of Downfall. One of the rafts that you see floating on by, gondolier style, again, has leaning up against his stick there, just kind of standing. There's a bullywug in that striped shirt with the strum thing to his lovely lady in her big skirts. You really know how to make a woman swoon. And you float on past that. There's like a fisher bullywug as well. But you also know, as the only town that's around, this is a place where people conglomerate, and you can see some other people moving around. There's like a fish guy swimming through the water. In the distance, you can see what originally looked like massive shapes, but as the fog clears, as they get nearer, you can see that it's actually just a series of hobgoblins and goblins on high stilts to get above the water level, making their way to town to trade. They got big backpacks on. One of the goblins has a backpack that just has a baby goblin sticking out the back, like, ah, as they make their way across. And you're just seeing these things pass you as you make your way across the Murky Way. Do you guys talk about anything on the trip over?
I would like to point out that we are not killing any of the frog people.
They might all be spies, though.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
think it's just the frogs.
What
Yeah,
made
these
you think we
frogs
want to
seem
kill them?
these frogs seem quasi-intelligent.
And nice.
Yeah, they got
Just making
skirts and
sure
stuff.
that we don't piss off the entire city.
That's how you can tell an intelligent frog from a stupid frog, is like the
The
skirts.
skirts.
Can I
What
try and
about the-
splash the couple that passes by?
You're a decent, you're probably like 10 or 15 feet away from them, but how would you like to attempt to splash them?
Oh, Snoo just goes like, and tries to like reach over and splash with his hand.
It's very far away.
Oh my God.
Make an unarmed attack, I guess, just to see if you can
You're gonna punch the water.
I don't know what else it would be.
How well do you
I just
punch
don't
this
like the
water?
romance going on. It's offensive. They should have left that at home.
I'm gonna karate chop Sned on the head.
It's an 18.
An
Oh
18
my God, punch the shit out of
karate chop on the head just gives you extra oomph as you. And they go, "Brrr." That's what frogs sound like when they're upset.
Oh,
Fully
what?
Well, that's just very rude. You have a good afternoon. That's what Bullywugs sound like now. All right, they're
So
gonna go.
sorry.
That's
Sorry, we
great
carry
start.
a wild animal with us.
High five.
I would also like to mention that I kind of impromptu promoted our friend here to commander of the rabbits.
You did what? Not Jimmy, the more deserving of the two?
I don't know, Jimmy's kind of like a...
Jimmy's
He's
kind of
kinda
what? The
soft.
best?
He's kind of soft.
Soft? What did you do? Snuggle with him?
No. I'd rather snuggle with Bingo. I don't know, Bingo's just got a,
We're almost
a good
getting there
head on him.
now.
I think that this rabbit is a very capable commander. He seems great. He knows he got a good rabbit head on his rabbit shoulders.
Willing to lay his lives down for his companions as well.
Couldn't have asked for a better rabbit leader for this rabbit army.
There's no doubt in my mind that he's gonna trade. He's gonna be a traitor.
I think he knows better than that.
At least if Jimmy was the leader, we could manipulate him. But this guy, I don't know.
I would rather have a capable allies than Jimmy-led allies.
No, there's only
Bingo,
like
you've
3
been
of them.
lovely.
I mean,
Close, Sophie.
We're very close. Should I be a part of this conversation, or should I just?
yeah, you
Just
should.
ignore them. It's much better if you do.
Oh yes, the very straightforward talking guy here you got. Yeah, way
Either
more
way,
less
they
timid
know.
than Jimmy.
Either way,
Please
they
feel
know
free
not
to
to
ignore
step
them.
on us.
So if he's timid, you can manipulate him, Alistair. What do you want?
Let's go.
Right, well, here it is. Let me see. Aha! And I got it to work just in time. I'm gonna
Let's
drag
go.
you guys over. Woo!
Downfall.
Okay.
We have stalled for enough time.
Downfall. Bingo draws you up to this pier here. As you move forward, actually, 2 things come to you before the city does. It's very foggy here, so it takes a minute for you actually to see the shape of the town, but you can smell. This is a fishing town. There's a deep salmon scent that permeates the area, and you can also hear a couple of things. First, and probably the most carrying, is the sound of a man singing a mournful song. He doesn't have that same guttural sound that the bullywugs do when they talk like this. He sounds like a professional singer, just very sad in the distance, interspersed occasionally with a weird "ooh, ooh" sound that doesn't really add to the musicality. As you move closer, you start to hear the chattering and complaining of a lot more bullywug kind of voices. And as you move forward and the shape of the town takes form, and Bingo pulls you up to this dock here that comes out, you can see all along this pier. Didn't know exactly how to make this visible in Tailspire. They're not nooses exactly. It's more like large pikes that stick out from out of the pier with an assortment of big old bullywug heads funked onto them. And each of these heads appears to be, I just think it's really kind of annoying the way they just constantly make this up. Well, you find everything annoying. These decapitated heads appear to be having some kind of argument, all like 15 of them, or however many there are that are just talking with each other. Doesn't query quite as much as that voice, but that is what you are introduced to, essentially.
What the fuck?
Alright, well, don't worry about killing these guys.
Wait, how are the heads?
It's just a decapitated head on a stick on the side of the pier.
Talking.
Danny understands.
Can I go? Oh, wait, are we boating over, or are we on land?
You're rafted over. Bingo has just brought you up to the end of this pier here. You guys are about where that boat is parked now. I think I dragged you guys all over.
Yeah, we're
Can I reach
here.
over and get one of the sticks.
You're gonna grab
Carry
one
him
of the
around.
sticks that has it. It's a fit to the pier, and bullywug heads are the size of. They're larger than human heads. They're quite big and heavy.
All
Can I still
cyst.
try? Ella says yes. There we go.
No, excuse me. How are you attempting to do this?
Gonna try and wedge it out of the pier. Or
I'm just gonna hold Nora's hand and be like,
maybe I'll just climb up this stick and get real
Nora
close
has,
to the
like-
head's face.
Yeah, like I'll get on the ground and I'll take the bottom of the stick and like try and rip out the bottom, and you can climb on my back and like rip from the top.
Okay, sounds good.
I would like to note that Nora has positioned herself behind Lotus and is like burying her face in Lotus's shoulders, in Lotus's shoulder blades, just like trying not to look at anything.
"Are you sure you want to work for the carnival though? Because like the carnival seems to make people insane."
Hi.
Excuse me, is this any way to treat former royalty?
Royalty. What are you kidding?
Well, well, I was the king before he was the. Oh yeah, I was the king after you, but that's a little bit different.
Wait, then why are you ahead now?
Yeah, they really stuck it to you.
Sounds pretty good. I like that one a lot. Are you guys currently trying to get it out?
Yes. Yeah.
Somebody can make me an athletics check with advantage. One
Get
of
it,
you
snug
two. It's not an easy check.
Athletics? Are you sure you want me?
You gotta be stronger than me.
Okay, let's try it.
I believe.
I got a nat 20.
Let's go! Let's go! Give me this head! Yeah.
Total of a 19.
Yes, a 19.
You're ripping the founder of this
Yes, yeah.
town's head
Give me
off the fight.
your royalty.
Oh no, don't do that.
So what you have succeeded on doing is getting this pole to no longer be attached to the pier, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're both holding on to the pole.
Mhm.
Yeah.
No! No!
Pull it up!
You guys fall off the side of the pier into the murky water to the side.
And we're drowning it! Let's lift it!
Orbo,
The Borbo, he did it again!
I hear splashing. What happened?
Nothing?
We're all wet.
Nothing at all.
They fell into the pier. I mean, the water
Can I
with
attempt
the
to,
head.
Can I attempt to pull his head off the pike?
I'll help. I pull
Oh,
up Alistair's coat.
in the water, you pull his head off of the pipe.
Yeah.
Sir, yes, you now have decapitated,
He talks.
animated head of an
Yes.
old king of downfall.
So, why are you guys on pikes anyway?
Well, I'm in the water. I think that's the primary question.
I guess let's swim up and bring him back up.
Yeah. Swim back to the pier.
I'm amphibious, but it's still a little degrading.
It's fine. You've now been upgraded to tour guide.
Yeah!
I don't know that.
You're a tour guide now, Borbo. I always knew that's what you were good for.
One of the other heads is just tonguing down at him.
You used to be the head of this kingdom, so you should know all about it.
Well, no, I'm just a head.
Mine
well,
was funnier.
well, okay, thank you.
Find any of this funny?
Yes.
My name is Blurbo. I was, at some point in the distant past, I was the king here, yes. And then if I'm tour guiding, if you go down in that direction, it gets up closer to the chronological date.
Oh yeah.
Okay, let's go there.
Let's go.
Let's carry Burbo with us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Are
Borbo's
you all
head.
making your way down this pier?
Yeah.
well, let's follow them.
Yeah.
Come on, Borbo. Oh, is this
The
Borbo?
historical significance. of
Oh no!
this area.
Oh no! That's Vincent dead on the ground. Sorry. I thought that was a little frog.
What did this frog say his name was?
Borbo, because Borbo was meant to be set dressing,
I'll-
but he's with you forever.
I'll
He's with us
carry Vincent since Vincent's exhausted and slow.
now. As we walk down the pier, I'm like, excuse you, real royalty's coming through. I got the first king, you losers.
As you guys
Before
move
us.
down, you come across, you get closer and closer. Well, essentially, as you're moving down, there's a great deal of these chattering heads that are insulting each other, talking about the old days, and punting insults, especially to what becomes visible over time, is a man in the tree singing a mournful song. He's just sitting there splayed out. He's holding a pipe in his hands. It looks like it was at one point an instrument, but it doesn't have any keys on it. It's like a silver instrument with no keys. And sitting there on the dock as you guys are kind of passing around that area. I don't know if you guys will stop. It's just a little kind of, you almost don't notice it until you're passing around. It's like a little scarecrow figure. It's just sitting on the side of the pier. Its little legs dangling down into the water, and it kind of burrows into itself as you guys are passing around. It's just looking up at the singer.
Bo,
That
the
quill?
triangle.
Did I take the triangle back from these guys? I took a tambourine back from these guys from the.
Took a tambourine like a snare drum, I thought.
There's a tambourine. There was a set of drumsticks, which I assume to be magical, but it's,
There's also a ukulele.
So magical.
You stop what's
You
happening.
definitely got the
Is he making
ukulele,
any
right?
Noise? He doesn't have any keys.
He's
He
singing.
is singing mournfully, and as you guys come closer, you can hear that he's singing about a lost love. He can't even remember her name. They
There's
were
no music.
supposed to meet at 12:03, and when he got there, she wasn't there anymore under the moon. And now he can't feel anything at all.
No.
It's a beautiful elven man, long, thin ears, purple velvet clothes that are kind of wet. He lives in a swamp now, reclining in a tree, looking very sorry for himself, occasionally giving a toot toot to his instrument that no longer has keys on it.
Okay, so he's not. It's a flute instrument is the thing.
Yeah, you can give me an intelligence check.
Yeah, let's find out what this thing is.
Yeah, get it, Bard. Understand that instrument.
I throw him some
Yeah.
silver moon while he's doing this.
Oh, do I? I'm not exhausted anymore, right? No.
You're not exhausted. No, you're straight.
Okay, so I rolled a 2 plus not much. I think it's 4 at the most.
4 at the most.
Cheers to that.
It's some kind of reed instrument. It's meant to have keys on it, but it looks like all the keys have been taken off.
Okay. This guy obviously needs help, so I'm gonna take out the ukulele and play a little.
Yeah.
What I think is going to help with his song, because he's singing. Obviously his thing's a little bit broken. It's like, let me play a tune that kind of like fits with it,
I'll pull
Roll
out
me a performance check.
Okay.
Can I help
can
him
do
with
a
my?
Ruin his ass.
Can I help him
Broken
with my
like his heart.
bagpipes?
Sure.
Let's go. I'll pull out my Scottish. I have to put his head.
Bagpipes and ukulele to the rescue.
Okay, there are a lot of new sounds. What's going on?
Another one. I'm helping.
You're helping? All right.
Yeah,
all right.
yeah. That 5's no good.
Is no good at all.
Oh my god.
But the second one will work
The
this
second
time.
one is good.
We got that 11 for performance.
11.
11.
Okay, it's competent. Like, you feel pretty good about what you're doing. You do reach a moment where you're like, bagpipe, ukulele, and reed instrument. Maybe not the best combination, but it does make it.
It's perfect. Trust me. Keep going, Alistair.
You guys
I
are
can't hear you over this bagpipe.
Are you guys just all huddled around on this pier just while this little scarecrow sits at your guys' legs? Is that the position you're in?
Yeah. We put Borbos
Yeah.
right next to him.
I
I'm-
suppose so.
My next
I'm next to the.
scarecrow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
Borbos.
keep
next to
playing
the
until the guy
scarecrow.
stops singing.
Ducks a little bit. The the guy pauses. He goes, all right. Well, clearly I have come across some fellow musicians, but it sounds like similar to me. The music has left your heart.
Lotus looks back at the rest of them.
Can I take my Monet back?
I thought we were jamming together.
Oh, I appreciate the effort. I simply cannot jam anymore.
What happened?
Where'd you lose your jam?
I used to have a heart. And now it's cold. And I, Octavian, can no longer feel the love of the music.
Say it isn't so, Octavia.
Go ahead and make me a history or an insight check. Good.
Oh,
Me?
Yes.
just Snudgak?
Dancy is not recognizing the name.
13?
13. You've heard the name Octavian every single night for the
Oh god,
decades
no!
you have lived at the carnival. The lost love.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, that
It's
guy.
like-
Wait, what was your name again?
Well, it used to be Octavian the full of love, and now it's Octavian the heartless.
Why?
Have you ever felt the love of a woman? He's looking right at Nora.
No.
She's like peeked over Lotus's shoulder and she goes immediately right back, like, absolutely not.
Then you wouldn't understand what true heartbreak is.
Oh, I think I have an idea. I used to hear it every night, wailing and like a cat in heat. It was the most terrible noise in the world.
Heartbreak really is the most broken sound.
It's kind of just pathetic, honestly.
I wish that I could feel hurt by that statement, but I can't feel anything.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute, guys. Come here.
Jack like turns.
Come on, come here.
Yes, yes.
Could I be a part of this?
Of course, Boros. You're part of the
Yes,
team.
you're part of us now.
The head kind of...
Guys, this is Palasha's lover. If we
great.
bring him back to Palasha, then she'll get off my ass, and maybe I won't ever have to serve her again, and it'll be the most perfect thing, because they'll be so occupied with each other, just... So, maybe this is what we have to do.
All right, we get them back together and they can both stop singing.
Yeah,
No, they'll
that's
definitely
good.
just duo.
Well, maybe they'll duo somewhere else.
Maybe it'll be more poppy.
Thing
Yeah.
is, she'll leave me alone.
I mean, they'll be too busy kissing each other that they can't sing.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, true.
What is your relation to Palasha, by the way? You seem to not like her.
Yeah, she's the most horrible person in the whole wide world, if you didn't notice when you were there.
I mean, it was fun to fuck with it. What do you have against her exactly?
Well, when I first went to the carnival, I snuck into the show and I stole the crown off her head, kind of, sort of, even though, you know, it didn't really look good on her. It didn't really even fit. And then I got shoved into service for her for like 24 years. And frankly, I don't want to do it anymore. So if we could, like, fix that issue. I think it's him. I think she said, yeah, I've heard that name every fucking night of my life. So...
Okay, well, I guess that is a reason to care, because otherwise I really hate him. So,
Do we have to bring him back, or do we just send him to the carnival and say, "Oh, tell us Nagak sent me"?
Well, how's he gonna get back? Does he know how to get there? I don't think he does because, well, I mean, they're
I
not
don't think he
together.
knows
do
much of
we
anything.
even know how to
Yeah.
get back? I don't know if that door was a two-way door.
I don't know.
I
Should
don't
we
want
just
him
pick him up
traveling
on the
with
way
us.
back?
I mean, I feel like getting back sounds like a problem for after we solve all of our problems first. That's a problem that we need to think about later.
He looks
All
at,
right.
And then on our way, we'll pick up this guy.
I look at Bo and I'm like,
Should we?
the future? Problem for the future.
Yeah, the future.
Yeah.
The future's going to happen. So,
Well,
we gotta make sure it happens to us the way we want it to happen. That was the whole point of the talk last night, remember?
It's not.
Lotus looks back at the tree. Are you a bard, like a spellcaster bard, or do you just sing? Is that all you do?
I used to be a bard.
Oh God.
No, it's
That
not.
didn't answer my question.
No, it's nothing at
Used
all.
to know a really ugly mermaid.
He looks wistfully into the distance for a moment. No,
See, guys?
Did you know a pretty mermaid?
I don't think I've ever met a mermaid before.
Did
You
you know
never
a
met-
woman named?
Palasha?
Yes, that.
Yeah.
Palasha. Palasha, Palasha. It must have really worked then.
What are you ever talking about?
Elaborate.
This sounds like he's
And
forgotten.
asked to forget my heartbreak. She really did it. And I just took my heart.
No.
I mean, if
Hey,
it makes
I'm
you
sure
feel
you'll-
better, she cries every night talking about you too.
I have no idea who you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Insight
Alright.
check with guidance.
He seems pretty genuine.
Motherfucker, that's a. I'm ramping.
Whoa.
Going from a 4 to not a 4.
Jesus Christ. Dude, what do you mean a 4? That was my D4 that I added because of guidance. You silly. That's a 28 again.
28. He genuinely does not know who you're talking about, He's also kind of an ass, but it
I knew
genuinely
that
appears
already.
that he knows that his heart was broken, but he can't remember who it was by.
Oh,
His memory's probably in my gourd, but I don't really know how to get the memories out.
yikes.
All right.
I thought the gold was supposed to steal your good memories. It sounds like he got his heart broken. Why would the... Well, you know what?
What's all this about
He-
a gourd?
He forgot about.
Mind your business, tree man.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
He remembers the heartbreak because that's the bad part, but he doesn't remember the good part, which was his love.
Maybe the good part led to the bad part.
I mean,
You
it's
all
Kalasha.
see-
How good
But
can
the
it get?
gourd takes
So
the
what
good
if we
part,
just
right?
we just reintroduce them? You think maybe it'll come back?
Sure. We know where your love is.
I'm not capable of feeling love anymore. Bavlorna.
Still talking without you, tree man.
No, I mean this incredibly literally. I no longer have a mortal heart.
Oh, so we have to find your heart or something.
If you want to.
Where
He
is
looks
it?
over to the scarecrow.
Do you know anything about this?
Where is your stupid heart, tree man?
I
Scared. Shrinks down a little bit, looks at the bullywug. I mean, I probably know where the heart is.
okay.
Where's
where?
that?
This scarecrow figure, now that you have stopped standing over its tiny body, it's like probably about the same size as Vincent, maybe smaller. It's like 2.5 feet tall. It's got a scarecrow body full of stuff and a little backpack, got a pumpkin for a head, and it's got little crab claws for hands. And when it speaks, its voice kind of echoes around in the pumpkin, and it's got a very young sounding voice. I mean, I probably know where the heart is. I mean, if it's a Bavlorna thing, then I would think, I mean, she probably traded it out with something. Do you have a heart right now? In some ways, you could say I do.
So you have a literal heart that pumps blood.
I have a goat's heart.
Goat's heart.
Hate this guy.
So we have to find a goat because clearly a goat has his heart and he has the goat's heart.
There's a goat
Otis
out
is
there
like
just
pulling
loving
on his
everything.
hair, just like.
The goat out there with
I'm
intense
so
love.
glad Max has finally met an NPC he doesn't think is sexy. And it is by far the most handsome NPC we've met so far. This is a beautiful man.
Lotus likes personality more than he does looks.
We go back to the rabbit.
So maybe a goat stole his heart.
I can sing the song if it makes it clear. I'm mostly just mourning here, but do you want clarification?
I don't think
Could
you're
you just
capable of
say
that.
it like in words that
No,
aren't
Song
sing?
form.
Yeah, your read is missing a few keys, so it's like maybe if you just told us straight out.
Just like, yeah, you
There's
might be missing
also
some
that-
details because of poetic justice. You know?
Because we were just trying to help you out before because of the.
Upon a midnight, under a full moon, two hearts were meant to meet. I
That's a good
arrived
one.
at 12:03 and my lady love was not there. I remember not her face or name, for I went straight to Bavlorna to try to forget my truest heartbreak. And Bavlorna said, "Give me your heart." And I said, "No, I don't want to do that." And she said, "Well, you're going to do it anyway." So then she did this thing where she traded my heart with this goat that she had, and now I have a goat heart, and I can't feel anything at all anymore.
Why are you singing so
So
sadly?
she gave you what you wanted.
Yes, but I don't want it anymore.
She gave you what you wanted, but not what you needed.
So we
Lotus.
gotta get it back from Bavlorna.
Lotus takes his pack. He pulls it around. It's the Jansport. He pulls out his bottle of Gatorade. The empty one, which is now filled with vodka.
Yeah.
Let's go get his heart. Let's anywhere but here.
Yes, let's get away from him, please.
What? No.
Yeah,
It's
if,
so, oh, it's so sad.
Bye.
The scarecrow is gonna tug at. Are any of you wearing pants?
Yeah, well.
No.
Okay, the scarecrow.
I'm wearing a cloak.
Yeah, it's gonna tug at the hem of your cloak, Lotus.
God.
I'm sorry. Are you guys doing something with Bavlorna?
probably gonna do something with her, yeah.
Yeah, I was there pretty recently. If you need any help with anything.
Did you used to be a person and then she made you a scarecrow?
I don't think.
Alright.
That's insulting to assume. Come,
Do you
can come
remember
with
your
us, Scarecrow.
whole life?
Well, no, I don't. But I mean, that's
So there's a
not.
period
Have a pet
before.
scarecrow.
Are these crab claws your real claws?
Snoop's gonna try and like pull on one.
Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead. You can pull on it. If you pull hard enough, it'll pop right out, and there's a stuffing end. I do need it to hold things.
I mean, we don't want you
Another
leaving
karate
stuff
chop
all over the
just
place,
sniff.
so.
Ow!
Stop being mean to people, Snip.
I'm not being mean, I'm just looking. Here, you can have it back.
Tore his
Love your
hand
hand.
off.
No, it's okay. I don't mind. I was at I just got traded from Scabatha to Bavlorna for the whatever. She took my head and traded it out with a pumpkin, so that's not the greatest thing. But I can tell you a little bit about. What are you up to?
Do you still belong to Bavlorna?
I would like to insight check him first. Because I want to make sure he's actually trying to help us and not trying to spy on us.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm a guidance that if that's okay.
Yeah, sure.
God damn! That's a 26.
With a 26. the
I'm only good at
Scarecrow-
insight checks.
Yeah, you're just seeing all. Scarecrow seems nervous. They definitely sound like a kid. This is not an adult that you were talking to. It's just a kid who's kind of been shuttled around a fair bit and is genuinely looking to help if you're doing something with Bavlorna. It doesn't seem to have any ulterior motives, but also doesn't really have eyes or a mouth. Just a pumpkin. I think kind of what it came down to was I think she mostly just wanted my head. And so when I got here, she took my head and then said, go out. And so now I'm out here.
So she ripped off your whole head?
It was pretty sick. It was
Did it
like,
hurt?
no, nothing really hurts. Usually. I had this really cool head. It was shaped like a big deer skull with like big old sockets and antlers that went out to there, and now it's a pumpkin, but that's okay.
I mean, I would give you this if it was a whole skull, but
That's really cool.
I mean, would you
just the
like your
jaw.
head back?
That would be really nice. I mean, you don't have to, but that's really nice if you did.
All right. It sounds like Bavlorna's.
we need to make a
Or,
checklist.
Yes. We have
Okay,
actor
one second.
Singer who needs heart, Scarecrow
We need
who needs
heart.
head, and I believe Boros needs his body.
Boros needs his body.
Who
Florpo?
Wait
needs
a
a body?
second.
Oh, wait.
What if we put his head
Oh,
on this
We
yeah.
are not playing God like that.
Oh, yeah. I see. He gets a head and Boros gets a body.
No.
Well, wouldn't
What
it
if
be better
their
because then they can
minds
carry each other? Like,
I don't know if it works like that. I mean, I'm pretty sure I have a soul and he has a soul.
but it'd be like you're giving him a piggyback ride.
I mean, like I'm doing for you right now.
Yeah.
Go back to sleep, Benson.
It's the exhaustion speed.
If we find your hands too, can I have your claws?
Vincent, you're drunk. Go.
These are the only hands that I can remember. But
Oh.
if you find other replacements, I mean, I'm like a Mr. Potato Head. You can kind of do whatever you want.
Does this pumpkin have like eyes and a mouth carved into it, or is it?
It's a pumpkin.
This is a
Just a
child.
pumpkin on his head.
We should definitely put Boros' head.
I think a fork would work better for your.
Could you still talk if we put the frog on your head?
I don't know. We could
Nora.
try it, I guess.
I
Oh
rip
my
his,
God.
I rip his
We will
pumpkin
accept
off.
your help, and we're not. No, we are not doing
All
that.
right. I think we can help this guy a lot better by
Look, it's
dealing
just
with
for
that board and then
efficiency's sake.
replacing his head.
Nora stands in front of him with her glaive like we are not harming the Chimera child.
It won't
I use
hurt him. We're
Boros as a
experimenting.
shield.
If it doesn't
We're
work,
not
we'll put the pumpkin
experimenting
back.
with the child. We are
He said
What's your
nothing
name?
hurts.
find someone who knows where the heart. We're going to the heart. Step away from the child.
Okay.
What is scary?
Deer Skullhead on the
Deer-
shopping list.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's not as cool as whatever you've got going on there, but I liked it.
I mean, it used to be a displacer beast. Not a huge one, but
That's really cool. Oh, my name's Clapperclaw, by the way. Well, it's not my name. It's just, because I've got, like, claws, I guess. It's what people call me.
what's your name?
Nice to meet you, Clapperclaw.
Thank you. It's nice to meet you, too. Nice to meet you, too, Borbo. I've seen you before. He just sits here on the pier looking sad. That's not... I skip rocks sometimes, too, also.
Looking
It's
sad.
nice to meet you. My name is Lotus, and I'll find you Deer Skull.
Lotus. Okay. Oh, nice to meet you, Lotus.
Wait a minute. That doesn't remind me. He goes and he takes the frog head.
Oh, well, okay, I guess this is happening again. You're still surrounded by these pikes as well that are going, can't believe that he's having these indignities of burn here. They're
Your
just
Majesty.
talking down at you unless you've moved away from the pier.
I was
He has the
gonna
privilege of
walk and
walking
talk a little
again.
bit.
Okay.
So I'm over here now. I moved my character, but like I got scarecrowed for a minute. I would like to add. So you're at the end of the pier. You see everybody that comes through here for the most part, right?
Yeah.
Have you seen any more half orcs like me? Similar in stature, probably shorter, I think.
I mean, you look familiar, but no, I mean, not that I remember.
Your memory is that bad?
I mean, I don't know. Somebody stuck me in a scarecrow a time before a short while, but longer than a long time, so it's kind of a little weird.
If you had
I'll
to
ask
guess
the frog
how
then.
long, like would you say like 10 years or?
I was at Scabatha's, and then I was over here.
Time in the Fail Isle is weird as well. It's
Yeah.
that you've
Are you guys gonna go to Scabatha's after this?
probably.
I can get you guys over there too, because I got traded. I'm one of the people that can actually cross through, so I'm really helpful.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
nice.
I can be super handy, Sorry, you were gonna ask Borbo something, right?
I was gonna ask him the same question I asked you, Porpo. If you weren't too busy nagging at your descendants.
This is all a little bit below. They're not my descendants. They all had coups. Revolution after revolution is the way of the belly rug. Ever since the
Oh.
been here, we haven't been able to do so much of the revolutionary stuff. But anyway, the point is, I have not been paying attention.
I figured you wouldn't be. Okay. I will ask someone else. It'll be fine.
Can't
I'm
talk
sorry, I
over
don't
words
know
or
anything.
You're fine, Scarecrow. I like you. You're one of the few people I like since I've come here.
Thanks. I can take you to. Do you guys want to go right now?
Is there anything
Is
else to see
there
here?
a shop here?
Oh, there's some stuff. I mean, there's the market area that gets a couple people coming through it. I know the hobgoblins are doing some stuff. I know that the weird gray person is here doing some stuff also. I don't
Who's the
usually go
weird
shopping. I think Charm and Trinket and the other one. I don't normally go shopping. They don't. They like to take my head off and kick it around. But it's Charm and Trinket and who's the other one? There's another. Trinket, Bauble, and Charm. That's all of them. They sell some stuff that can be cool sometimes.
I am going to go there. Which way?
Oh, I can take you. Yeah.
Lead on, little Scarecrow.
Yeah. I do not have a map for this marketplace, but it will be.
Oh,
Woo! It'll be in this big building over here.
Hello, big building.
On the inside, but that's because I didn't realize how much shopping you guys would want to do.
It's all good.
We just got so much money.
I have Boros on the ground in front of me, and I'm kicking him in front of me like a soccer ball.
Please do not kick the king.
He's just rolling though. It's fine. His
I
head's
have
really
Vincent
big.
like he's up on my
Get a
back
headache after a
and
little
kind of
while.
like laying on my shoulders.
He likes it. Listen.
That's how
the
bullywugs
distress
say they're
sound.
having fun.
That is not what I've heard.
I mean, to be fair, he is a disgraced king because he got cooed.
Yeah, he did get
So-
food.
And that seems just to be the way of things. Is it disgrace if it's just expected?
It is the only honorable death.
He's
Are you
not really dead.
He's an honorable head.
But he's not even dead. He's alive.
Oh, I'm super dead. I'm really dead. This is more just a kind of thing. I don't know, you can call it the flavor of the city. As you guys are moving through Downfall,
Has no idea what he is.
as you guys are moving through Downfall, there are other bullywugs around. There's some fish folk. You see the goblins coming up on their stilts and shaking off and putting them down and heading into the market area too. The bullywugs do have a bit of an odd reaction to the kickball king.
No way.
I was wondering.
Kickball king.
They don't seem upset about it.
Oh, that's a bit unusual. That's a bit. I mean, it's none of my business.
Snoot get
Move
That's-
on with
I kick it.
That's
to
what he
Snoot
gets
Jack.
for doing a coup on the previous king, right? So
He was the
Who's
first
the
one.
king now?
Who's the first to be cooped?
Yeah.
Yeah, who's the king now?
Technically, it's Glorbo, but Glorbo doesn't do anything except for be polite. Who's like Lorna?
No pushover.
Mm.
Exactly. If I was still king, I would simply eat Lorna.
We should make you king.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How are you gonna
Do
eat her
see
without
the
a body
current
though?
one?
What if we go get the body of the new king?
Yeah, we cut off the head of
Put
the
his
new
head on.
king and put his head on.
Yeah, then we'll have a new ally.
Like a long and complicated process.
None of you are seeing the pearly gates.
that Florida can swap heads, so Like,
Yeah.
it's
To
gotta
be
be something
fair,
we can do,
If we killed the king, wouldn't we be the king since we did a coup?
I don't know if it works that way. I think it's mostly a bullywug thing, but you can try it out for sure.
Let's
But
go.
What if I identify as a bullywug? I got Zach at least.
Don't
Okay.
know enough about species politics to have a good answer to that one.
Okay, so we'll hold off on that plan for now.
Yeah,
We'll
I
keep it
don't
in mind.
Forever. We can hold off on that forever.
And if they die, they just become a
Right.
head. It's not that bad.
if you guys are looking to, Lorna does make deals. Most folks go to her if they have like heartbreak, like Octavian, or anxiety or something. She helps with what's troubling you right now. So
And then steals your future? No, thank you.
she's not super focused on the future. She just kind of takes whatever she wants. But it's not always an unfair deal. I mean, I'm sure it's fine for some people if that's what you want to do.
Do you know any of those people?
Not personally.
Uh,
But
Have you heard of those people?
No, but I haven't been here for very long. Maybe it happened and I don't remember.
But we know
I
someone
think-
personally who had a deal with her. Right? That was Taya, right?
No, she just got screwed over because they locked the borders down. She can't wander everywhere now.
I'm pretty sure Daya had a deal with somebody.
Yeah,
Oh, the
she
centaur.
Really missed her horse.
Right.
The
Sorry, I was thinking
not
of the bar-
centaur.
and
Yeah.
so
Right.
She wants
yeah,
to complain
no.
about a cool new body, She's not really a centaur, is she?
Yeah, so we know somebody personally affected by Slackjaw Lorna.
Oh,
I
so
don't think
you're
she's
not
nice.
gonna make a deal with her.
No.
Okay. No,
Unless the deal is to leave and never come back and put everything she screwed with, back the way it was, then maybe we can make that deal.
Yeah, but then it's just gonna be even more screwed up.
she's probably not gonna do that. But you
Right.
can try.
No, we know.
Okay. Right this way to trinket bubble charm, trinket bubble charm, trinket bubble charm. Yes, I have to check my notes to make sure I've got all three of them. So the little scarecrow, Clapperclaw, brings you guys into what is essentially this large market that is inside the central hall in the town. There's like, it's a little bit, if you've been to like a craft fair at a church, it's like a bunch of tables crowded up against walls and along the inside. There is one longer counter at the back that seems to have more of the expensive stuff, but otherwise people fully have fish hanging here if you want to buy fish in here. There's like...
Going for the back counter.
Yeah. All right, unless there's other things you guys want to check out, because there are the goblins who were setting up. They got some turnips and some root vegetables that they've been working on, some wapato, gourds that they've been cooking up, some hides elsewhere. The back counter seems to be where there's a banner hanging down that says trinket, bauble, and a charms. You guys heading back there?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like the place.
All right. Okay.
A bauble and a charm.
Possibly a trinket.
Ooh.
All right. So as you
have
guys
fish.
approach, there is it's like a dark bluish gray banner with silvery lettering. It's kind of fancy looking. And there are currently sat behind the counter or standing behind the counter two relatively smallish, probably 4.5, 5 feet tall, very dark gray skinned. They kind of look like goblins, but they're more fey. Very pointed ears, very pointed features, large, very dark eyes. They are, I don't know if you guys would recognize them. If you're from the carnival, you might have met before. There are certain kind of fey that are essentially like extra fey goblins. That would probably be your interpretation of them. They're sat
goblins. Fake goblins.
Exactly. They're standing behind the counter. There's like a glass countertop there that's got things underneath it. You can see that there's a long silvery horn of some kind. There is a watch that is laying out there. What else they got there? Was not expecting you to go shopping, so I'm having to dive into my notes.
You gave us a bunch of money and didn't expect us to go shopping?
Shopping.
I will say you guys will remember money has no value.
Fuck!
Yeah. I was just gonna let him find out.
It's okay, I was gonna use all the money.
The Mooney.
Small
Money.
pile of golden thimbles and a monocle are under the glass case.
Oh, they're locked in cases?
In a glass case, yeah. They would have to pick up. One of them leans forward, puts his fingers together. Hello, do we have customers joining us this evening?
Possibly.
Oh,
I cast Detect Magic, and like two little strings drop down to my eyeballs, replacing my eyes with magic seeing eyes.
oh, that's some very fancy shit. Okay. So the things that are glimmering there for you underneath that countertop is that horn is very magical. It's kind of shimmering with this faint opalescent light. It appears to just be intrinsically magical in some way. It doesn't seem to be under a spell of some kind. It's just a magical thingy. The watch appears to have, what would it be? I want to call it Dunamancy, but that's not an option. I'm going to call it transmutation magic on it. The thimbles have abjuration on them, and the monocle has, I believe that's also transmutation. They glow in slightly different colors under the glass.
So what do your wares do exactly? They seem to be very interesting.
Well, thank you very much. I'm very interested in your interest. My name is Babel.
I'm Lotus. Nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you, Lotus. It depends what you are in the market for. We have very good thimble. We have moonlight monocle. We have horn of some kind. We have watching time. What are you looking for exactly?
So you don't know what they do?
Well, I know what they do, but I don't know what it is you're looking for. You want descriptions of each one at a time? I am running a busy shop here, thank you.
Something that would be useful in the fight, I guess.
In a
It's a
fight?
dangerous times.
Oh, you're very fancy. I mean, I suppose the little thimbles you might be able to use in a fight, it makes you just a little bit harder to hit. And let me see here. The thimbles make you a little bit harder to hit because it protects your little fingers. You'll see, you put them on all tiny of your little fingers. I guess you could wear if you're fighting in the dark, the monocle might help.
That one helps you see in the dark.
Yeah, just a little bit. Just the one eye, of course, but
Okay. And the horn, that looks interesting.
oh, it's a very special horn. Have you ever met a unicorn?
No.
Not personally, no.
So I'm not saying that it's a unicorn horn, but I'm not saying that it's not a unicorn horn.
What does a unicorn horn do?
I'm sure it does all kinds of things.
That is a lot of things.
All kinds of things. Mostly, I will say collector's item, but very nice.
Collector's item, you say?
Collector's.
So a really good bargaining chip.
You could put it this way.
What if
You
I,
little fuzzy one. You look like you're having a bad couple days.
You could say that.
Head pats for Vincent.
I think I might have something for you. The
Oh.
one thing at time is going to wiggle around. He's not going to take it out. He's just going to like stick his hand under the glass and wiggle the watch around. It lets you turn back time a little bit. Lets you make some sleepings.
Is it a one and done? Or
I don't know, but it depends on what you're willing to deal.
I see.
It lets you, go back, get some benefit, get some rest, lose a little bit of time later,
Oh. Interesting.
Eh.
Take a penny, leave
We've got some interesting things.
yes.
What all do we have that'd be worth anything? I have a diamond, which I don't think I want to give up right now.
I go
So shiny.
I go up to him.
It's shiny, but it could help us later.
I'll bargain you a collector's item for a collector's item.
That's interesting.
And he holds up the first king. This is the first king of the Bullywogs, decapitated and still talking. You might be able to fetch a
Give me a
price.
persuasion.
I'm gonna trade you this.
You got guidance, Alistair.
Yeah. Let's go.
You got a +3 to whatever the fuck that was.
Hell yeah. I think it's a 15. A 15.
Can I assist him? No, I would probably just be guidancing. Sorry. That's all you got.
Can I assist? I can be like, yeah, I helped him get it out of the ground.
It's true.
It was really hard to do.
You found it on the ground, you say? Quite
No.
a collector's item. Go ahead.
No, not on the ground. Wedged in the ground. Like they
One of
wanted
the
to
Yeah,
guys.
keep him.
stuck and like no normal person would have been able to pull this off.
Wedged in the ground like the sword Excalibur itself. Only another king could pull it out.
You know
It's the
that
first
I
edition.
I have been in the city, a couple of days now.
Indeed.
Go ahead and roll that with your advantage.
Let's go. All right. This time we got a 21.
21.
Hey.
So I definitely know exactly where you got this because I have been in the city.
That's right.
It's a very interesting move. I will take it, but just little trade, little additional on the top. If I could have the color of your eyes, please.
Did you say the color of my eyes?
Yes, please.
As in his eyes will be gray after?
I am just asking for the color of his eyes. That is all.
What happens to the color of my eyes if you take the color of my eyes?
Oh well, I will have it.
What about the color? What color is left in my eyes?
What do you care? You
Oh,
can't see
no.
your eyes.
True. And you're all...
Yeah, but what if I
I
go
would- I
blind?
would
Lurk
do
does make a good point. You don't ever see your eye.
Yeah, but
Your
what
I would
if
color
do it.
doesn't.
You don't need your color to see. It's
Yeah.
fine. You
Yeah.
won't even miss it.
What if I gave you pretty rock instead of color of my eyes? Same color though.
No.
Oh my goodness. It's right of a hard bargain. For a unicorn horn, you want the color of my eyes and the first king of the bullywogs?
Yes, because you found it outside.
It was very hard to get.
Yes, I know, it's very hard to get, which is why I'm willing to make that bargain at all. I just want the color of your eyes. I will also take color of your friend's eyes.
Yeah, you hear that? Where's all the people who are so willing to give the color of their eyes?
I only have one eye.
Yeah,
Aren't you the only one that can change your appearance?
let Vincent do it. Vincent can't see colors anyway, can you?
Oh, everybody's quiet
Why are you
now.
picking on Vincent again?
Okay, all right.
And rabbits see color.
I'll volunteer the color
What's
of my
color?
eyes because having no eye color will only add to the mystique of my performance. How about that? You may have the color of my eyes, good sir.
He can have what? Melionor's been like over by the door with the little scarecrow dude, just like making sure no one picks on him because he said he doesn't go here because people pick on him. And she hears that.
Oh, nothing. It's Bold's just gonna give this man the color of his eyes for a unicorn horn.
See, it's already working. I'm already more mysterious than I was before, so.
You have a good story to tell.
It didn't take much.
They don't really take like most trade. They usually want the color of people's eyes or their sense of rhythm or their relationship with their grandmother.
Oh.
Oh, why didn't you just say that?
That was very personal.
I don't
I was
care.
You
about to
value
say,
any
you
of those
could-
things.
My
You
grandmother's
want
not
the relationship
alive.
with the grandmother?
I would like the mystique of the color of the horse's eyes.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, go ahead, Bo. Give him the color of your eyes.
Make
He's
good
gonna-
choices.
Reach into a drawer under the glass counter and hold up a little marble. Just look right there for a second. You're looking at it?
I'm looking at it.
All right. He puts it on your eyeball for a second, just like right across the thing, and color seeps out of your eyes. And then what color were Bo's eyes?
He had some blue eyes. He had some blue eyes. Old
You-
like blue eyes like Frank Sinatra.
Oh god.
Yeah.
So those Frank
Damn.
Sinatra peepers drain to a gray, to a pale gray. No color at all. And that little marble
Sexy already.
is that beautiful cornflower blue. Thank you very much. Pops it in. And now the head, please.
Oh yeah, for
I'm
sure.
not sure if I'm comfortable with this arrangement. I'm gonna put that on the table now.
You
You're
should have
ahead,
been,
you can't
you
be that
should
comfortable
have
anyway.
been a better tour guide.
Ah,
And I hand him the head.
thank you very much. This is very interesting. And he puts it in another drawer down there. Now I can't interest you in the sleepy time watch or the monocle or anything like that. But I have more trades that I could be making with you.
Real fast. Are the color of my eyes very nice?
Ah, it's the best marble I've ever had.
Can you say it real fast? Say they're very nice.
The color of your eyes is very nice. Is there what is there something going on here?
No, you just sound like Borat.
Oh, okay.
Very
Okay, well,
nice.
Nice. Sometimes you don't expect to have to do an NPC and they become Borat, okay? The other one is walking around in the back drinking. He's like,
You're not making a sale. I don't know why you're not making an additional sale.
you get the one horn down and you get the bullywug game. And kind of coming around the back corner is another figure, significantly taller. It looks like another kind of darkling, but closer to like human height, which is much longer, narrower features. Alistair, history or insight?
Inside it is. Oh hell yeah!
Vincent, how badly do you want
got a
that watch,
5.
by the way?
Got a 5?
We got a 5.
I mean, I have this.
For a
whole
second, you're
battle.
like, I've seen this guy before. Maybe I haven't. Maybe he just has that kind of face. You know, that kind of dark gray,
Yeah.
fey goblin face.
Yeah. Yeah. Wouldn't know that guy anywhere.
He looks at you, Alistair.
I look at him.
And he turns back around the corner.
Oh, what, dude? He ran away.
Just left. Yeah.
Weird.
Why did you do that?
I didn't do anything.
We don't ask him about these kind of things. He's a busy guy. He has things to do. Okay,
Wait.
are you going to make another purchase? Are we moving along?
Yeah, did you give me the unicorn?
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
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 but
Oh,
hey.
thank you.
I forgot to say that I handed it to you, but I do. It's just a lovely, long, elegant. It's like a mother of pearl sheen on it.
Oh my goodness.
Maybe we could go for the watch.
Do you? So,
be nice.
okay. Explain to me in detail what the watch does. You said it turns back time.
Makes absolute sense. You just turn it back 8 hours. You get a nice replacement for your last 8 hours. You don't really. It just means if you wanted to redo a check, essentially.
Is this for just one person?
You have to wear it, yeah. You can only do it once every time it comes around, so it's not a constant kind of thing.
Yeah, once a day.
What do you want for it?
I just want a minute of your time.
It's pretty good.
I heard something
How
that
do
sounded
you
like shady
mean-
shit. Are you alright?
Yes,
Insight check.
What do you
perfectly
mean,
fine.
Inside check. They just want a minute of your
They just
time.
want a minute of your
The
time.
watch, get it?
Oh, literal.
I want to know what he means by the. Oh God.
Yeah, not today.
That's an 8.
Excellent. He just wants a minute of your time.
So you're going to physically take a minute out of my life.
Physically, how would I physically take a minute with my
You're going to
hand?
metaphorically and corporeally take a minute.
I'm
of
just
my life.
asking for a minute of your time, and then you get all these extra minutes where you can make things work out better for yourself.
Well, see that's where the shady part comes in. Is where that sounds like too good of a deal.
I don't think it's too big a deal.
Almost given a whole minute already.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. That's
I-
one way to look at it, certainly.
Vincent, I really, you do look like shit. I want
You
to
give
help
a
you.
minute of my time.
No, you don't need to give anything right now. You barely have anything.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Like, time is
But you're
money.
about to have a watch. Go ahead and take a minute of my time.
Thank you very much. Nothing happens. He reaches out. It's a nice little watch. It's got like a black faux
A
leather
Rolex.
strap, vegan friendly. Yeah, it's a Rolex. Absolutely. It's a Rolex.
It's in the Jansport bag.
You got a Jansport backpack and a Rolex. You're killing it, you guys.
Yes.
He over. I will send you after the game how all of this stuff that you have now works.
Okay.
But essentially, you now have a little. You can wind it down small enough to fit it on a little Harrington wrist.
Heck yeah.
He hands it over to him. Okay. So did you already take that minute?
And the deal is complete. Don't worry about it.
I'm worried about it.
Don't worry about that.
Hey.
Be
What else is
happy.
left?
There's a monocle
I am
and some
afraid.
thimbles.
Yeah, there are the little thimbles, and then there is the monocle, helps you sail, and these dark little thimbles keep your fingies protected.
How much for the
Imagine having the
thimbles?
little thimbles on your
The thimbles? The thimbles, I will need your handedness.
My what?
Your handedness? You know, if you're left-handed or right-handed.
No, I mean
Will I
my
become
hands.
no-handed?
Yeah, unless you're ambidextrous. You can come up with better trade if you like, but I'm very fond of this one.
Get that for me, Lotus. Just lose your hands.
The fuck?
I'm trying to take your hand. I have no. I already have body parts under counter right now. I don't need your hands. I just need your handedness. I would like to be ambidextrous.
That would make me incapable of casting spells very well, I think.
No.
If I'm to think about it. I need those for a lot of spells.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
but you still have your hands.
Yeah, like I'm not. Like I'm left.
Fumbly hands, yes.
Well, I'm not left-handed, but I can still do the same motions with my other hand.
But
Maybe you're just broken, Lotus.
I'm gonna say mechanically what this would do. It would give you a negative D4 on any dexterity checks that you make, or attacks that you would make that use.
That's initiative too.
No, it would have to be hand-based things.
Okay. You said any dexterity check. Oh.
No, dexterity checks that use your hands. It wouldn't come up all the time, but you might need it if you're like picking a lock or something.
Come on, Lotus, I need a thimble.
If I'm giving up my handedness, I'm taking them from me.
But you don't pick locks like I do.
Yeah, but I would like to not get hit as much.
You can't do that with your hands.
Yeah, but I could do that with those thimbles. You can give up your handedness
No.
for those if you want. Yeah, that's what I thought.
I need them.
No handedness.
So you need those thimbles, but you're not willing to pay for them.
Yeah. And they're under a glass case, so I can't take them.
Not with that attitude.
Definitely not giving them to you if I get them. I hope that's clear.
You got Vincent a present.
Vincent's dying on my back. You're just
No
greedy.
excuse. Nora!
So, if it just if it involves
No,
my hands,
no.
right?
So that would be if you are using a physical weapon, not a spell weapon that uses your hands, that particular hand.
I wish this
Then you
was
would get a
strength
negative-
debuff.
Or it would be dexterity-based checks. Do you want to roll an insight check on this guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
You make it
wait.
sound like he might be lying. Cool. 21.
21. You feel like this might not be a particularly even bargain, but the benefit that you get from this
It's probably
might be
+1
closer to a
AC.
+1 AC than than a radically life-changing experience. We do also have some snake oil. It's oil made from snakes, makes you very slippery.
You know what? We have something, don't we? We have snail oil.
Snail oil. I'm familiar.
And I feel like, if I may, if you don't mind, I feel like me losing, you know, all the things I'm good at with my right hand, including riding, attacking, trying to grab onto a cliff and not die if I'm thrown off of one. I feel like that's not worth like a small bit of protection just on my fingertips.
So you try to make other deal?
Yes, I am. I don't think it's worth all that.
So you think that my thimbles are worth your snail oil?
I think so. It's very hard to win. You have to go to the carnival, which only happens once every 8 years. Win a snail race, which is very hard to do, by the way. I fell asleep twice. It was crazy. And like an
So
unseen,
hard.
an invisible person tried to beat me up. It was wild.
And this
Go
is
ahead.
not just oil, it's secretions.
Make a persuasion check.
Persuasion, yeah.
Somebody assist me.
I did, I said they were secretions. Rare
And
secretions.
then only one person can win at a time. So you might even try and you won't even have the opportunity because you fucking lost the carnival. Only winners get it. Are you a winner? I don't think so. We did win. So we got the snail oil.
Am I being negged? Is this negged?
How's that for helping out?
It's not
I
very
think you're
good.
just making him angry.
Did anybody give me luck?
I don't know. I kind of feel something, a little flutter.
Game? Yeah. You want the snail oil.
Can I use Zach's luck?
Nope, that's
Alright,
not
cool.
how luck works. You did roll with advantage though, right?
Oh yeah.
Did not help.
Because you're
That's
being
why I'm
assisted by like
concerned.
3 people right now.
Did not help.
Wait.
Do I have triple advantage?
You
No.
know what you might have? You might have inspiration because you're watching me work my magic is what you're doing.
Are you giving me inspiration? Because that's a
That's
different
the
thing.
amount that this is not how inspiration works. You can't do it after. I'll let you do it this once, but you can't do it after the roll.
Well, how would I know what he's trying to do?
A D6?
A D6. We'll talk about it after the game.
Yeah, we will, and I'll win.
A natural 6. All right. So that's
Man.
a 16 plus 1, 17.
That will be deal. Sure. Gets out just a pile of 10 little golden thimbles that he on top of the glass countertop. Snail oil, please.
I don't remember who had that exactly. Who has it?
Bo, do you have it? I think it's in the pack.
I'm probably carrying it. It should be in the Jansport,
If
but
I don't
I'll
get
carry it.
snail
Oh,
oil
you guys-
in the next 10
We'll go
seconds,
over what all needs to be on the
in my
Jansport.
hands.
Yeah,
I reach
we're gonna-
in, get the snow
We
oil.
we collectively have it. How about that? And we're gonna pull it from
Oh,
somewhere.
I have some snail slime.
Thank you very much, pretty lady.
I don't like this, but okay.
Yeah, I'm like, snores.
A pretty lady does not like to be told she's a pretty lady. What's your problem?
I mean, I don't
think
like
she's
the
talking
deal
about
that you're making with my friends, but go ahead. They're
Also, Nora
adults.
knows she's pretty. She doesn't need your compliment.
Thank you very
Thank you,
much.
Snooker.
All right. So
Scoop
unless
the thimbles up.
are you guys gonna try to do more with these? A little.
I don't want that monocle.
You don't want the monocle?
You don't
It
want
almost
the
took my
dark vision on it.
right-handedness.
Okay.
I'm already dark visioned.
Can I go try and steal something somewhere else? It's not in a glass case.
What are you looking for?
Christ.
A churro.
What?
Well, there's not so much a churro. There is like an older fish woman
A fish.
set up in the corner who had, no, like
She's
she's
a fish woman.
Oh.
she's a fish woman.
Oh.
Set up a table of like baked goods that she clearly made herself in like little rows, and it's like
Oh.
Proceeds go to the charity for the orphanage of
Oh, no.
I'm gonna steal from her.
No.
What the fuck?
It's appreciated, dear.
jar.
And she's sitting with her.
Can we do like Fate's End where we determine alignments based on actions?
Sure, I can do it after.
Snud
the
is
first
chaotic
arc of
evil.
the line. Sorry, right.
Let me just
Snurd would not change the entire time.
let me just see what I got here.
How are you attempting to do this?
So Snood is going to like open up their bag and just start looking and like and like pretend to accidentally spill all the contents.
Oh, can you help me get that?
Sweetie, I'm so sorry. Yes, of course.
Hands down, Snood opens, starts pouring pastries into the pockets of their inner jacket.
Oh no.
Are you trying to do it subtly, or are you
Yes, subtly.
No,
Yes.
not at all.
It's like just boop, boop, boop,
Sleight of
oh,
hand,
you missed something
yes.
under the table.
sleight of hand? You're making an old woman pick your stuff off the ground so you can steal
So
her.
you
It can't be that high a
He was
DC.
just
I'm gonna
trying
use
to
my
help
luck.
charity. No!
It's not a
Who
high-
gave Snood
Good
luck?
luck.
Yeah, they
Oh
gave
my
me
God.
luck
They
earlier,
did.
so I'm gonna use that.
Oh my god.
Awesome, it was a nat 1, but I'm deciding to use my luck. It's now a 26.
Hey.
Who the fuck did that? You should feel bad.
Alright. You rolled a 7, so you just nimbly and you rearrange the little cookies brownies.
Every flavor.
Yes. Multiple of each all into your bag. You got those little M&M cookies and everything, the good ones. You managed to fix it up in such a way that it looks like, oh, maybe somebody took one, but it's not a big deal. Like, it looks all filled in against it. Oh, well, I've got all your holes. What are these?
Oh, they're tent poles or like arrows. Thanks.
Well, can I interest you in a pastry? It's for the Spawn Society.
No, but here's a soggy corn dog.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
Just for reciprocity's sake.
And he'll walk away.
Thank you.
So I'm not a total demon.
All right, Miss Nora, over by
Kill
the
you.
door. Were you just watching out for Clapper Claw, or was there anything specific you wanted to be doing?
Yeah, she's just watching out for Clapper Claw. She doesn't tend to shop much. Anything she needs is provided by the kindness and generosity of people generally, or in exchange for like housework. So she's just chilling.
Clapperclaw kind of like stuffs his foot back and forth and appreciates you being there and asks you some questions about your cool big sword. Oh, it's not a sword. Is it something else? That's really cool. And just has a very nice time.
Yeah.
He will, after you
Smooth
guys are done
brain.
shopping, he's going to bring you over to another corner that is essentially a large watchtower that looks out towards the center of the lake. And he is going to begin to point you in the direction of how to get to Bavlorna's cottage. But I think let's not do that tonight, is what I'm gonna say. It's getting a little bit late, and it's almost James's birthday, which is very important. I believe it is in 20 minutes
Yes,
at
19.
Yeah.
midnight Central Standard Time.
18, 17. Oh, the watch is working.
Oh no.
So I'm gonna call
Oh, it
this
is 18 now.
It's a low-key session. Y'all get to know each other better. And then next time, you'll have a much worse time. It'll be fantastic.
I'm here for it.
Oh,
Boss fight!
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
God.
perhaps. We'll see how close we get. All right. So, I think happy birthday to James. I need to yell a bunch of stuff. And then, Dylan, do you want to yell first, or should I yell stuff?
You
Who's
yell
yelling
stuff.
first?
I'll yell stuff first. Yay, I love yelling. Okay, thank you all for sticking with us tonight. I had a really good time. It was good to be back, and with everyone collapsing all over the place, it was good to play a game. All right, let me see. Dylan is going to be thanking new followers and subs and all that kind of stuff here in a minute, but I'm going to do our final announcements are if you enjoyed what you saw here, if you liked our personalities and our camaraderie, you can follow our cast on social media. We are all present on the internet, posting things, communicating. So you can check that out with Command Ironcast. If you enjoyed our show tonight, or if you enjoy any of the other shows on the channel, you can consider supporting us with a subscription or use your free Twitch Prime subscription. It takes a lot of work to bring you as much content as we do every week, and we want to keep bringing it to you and show your support. Subscribers get exclusive emotes and access to the #Secret Corridor channel on our Discord server, where Lauren, who is our the ink of the Ink and Liar, I believe that's how that goes. Lauren shares work in progress shots of her artwork, and we all share behind the scenes looks at stuff we're working on and more of that. You can also catch up on all of our shows on our YouTube or in our VODs up on here. So make sure that you follow us on YouTube, Command YouTube. Other show plugs, so much stuff to plug. Obviously, we will be back here next week. Might do a boss battle, might not. Maybe they'll take a nap in the middle of the lake. They have a lot of decisions to
Yes.
make. But if you catch us on Monday nights, if you caught us this past Monday night, we're all still alive. That is our homebrew Dungeons & Dragons game, Fate's End. We just fought one of the 7, which is one of our big bad evil guys of the campaign, and we're all very tired and stressed out. But if you come back next week, we'll all be dealing with a lot of emotional fallout. Great times had by all. I'm on that show, Raina is on that show, Danny is on that show. Great times are had by all. Lauren is, of course, our DM. I believe that's the only other show running right now. We do have other shows in the work that are coming down the pipes, wafting down the pipes. That's really not a nice way to say it at all. All right, I think that that's all that I have to yell about, so I am going to discus toss it to Dylan to say things.
Nice. Discus. All right. So we got Felkertoe. Oh, I don't know if I'm Felkartutu. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for the follow. We got Grimlow. Thank you for the follow. We got Paco Interplanar coming in with a raid of 6. Thank you. We got Blue Delph with the follow. Thank you. We have the Welcome In with the follow. Thank you. We had God Mode with the raid. Thank you. God Mode with the follow. Thank you. DM Shroud with the follow. That was 2 days ago, but thank you. And that was all I had. That's it.
Cool beans!
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you for the raid, Dylan! Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, we gotta raid somebody.
We do have to raid somebody. I'll wave beatifically.
You'll wave beautifully. All right. I guess I'll put us to the. We'll see you guys
Bye.
next week. Bye.
Bye.